Well, thank you, though. Listen, Mr. Hannon, you were able to do drugs during the day and still function, still do your job.
What the fuck else would you do this job? Cocaine and hookers, my friend. Right? It's all a fugazi. You know what a fugazi is?
Fugazi. It's fake.
Yeah, fugazi. It's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's a fairy dust. It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not fucking real. There's two keys to success in the broken business. First of all, you gotta stay relaxed.
Yeah.
You jerk off?
Do I jerk off? Yeah. Yeah, I jerk off, yeah.
How many times a week?
Like, three, four times, maybe.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket. I myself, I jerk off at least twice a day. Once in the morning, right after I work out, and then once right after lunch.
Really?
Okay? I want to. That's not why I do it. I do it because I fucking need to. Think about it. You're dealing with numbers all day long. Decimal points, high frequencies, bang, bang, bang. Fucking digits. All very acidic, above the shoulders, mustard shit. Right? Kind of wick some people out. Right? You gotta feed the geese to keep the blood flowing. And keep the rhythm below the belt.
Done.
This is not a tip. This is a prescription. Trust me. If you don't, you will fall out of balance, split your differential, and tip the fuck over. Or worse yet, you've seen this happen, implode.
No, I don't want to implode, sir.
No, you don't.
I'm in it for the long run, you know?
Yeah, implosions are ugly.
Yeah.
Pop off to the bathroom, work one out anytime you can, and when you get really good at it, you'll fucking be stroking it, and you'll be thinking about money. Come on. With a common denominator. Keep it up for me. See how we roll. How the money comes in, the parade comes to town. Going down Broadway is a one-way street, whichever way I go. Yeah.
All right. What an intro. What an intro.
Yeah.
Wrong tab. Or this is the right tab.
Wrong dad.
Alright. So,
I wish I had a dad.
last stream, we will have to continue with Gale explaining the Gale commandments as well this stream.
Oh, yeah.
But we are going to start with the unveiling of the embrace. And before we watch the unveiling, I have a question. What do you think of the embrace? What do you think of the embrace?
It's pretty dumb. I think some people might look a little bit more into it. I mean, obviously, it's just a really tone-deaf, awful artist who was too pretentious just to make a fucking statue. And it's kind of an eyesore though, yeah. But I don't think it's as bad as some other people say. Like, when they're like, this is like the KKK doing this.
I wouldn't put it that bad, but it is definitely I find to be a little bit disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like, but if you don't know what we're talking about, here's the unveiling. I can actually mute this. Don't need the countdown. Oh wait, hold on. I do need to
like squeezing out like a turd.
Hold on. Fucking I need
There's something weirdly like creepily sexual about it.
Yeah, you're right. There is something pay
I mean, like
attention.
the artist definitely did make something. Like there is this
They
is
made
kind of like an
something.
art, but
They
this definitely shouldn't be for okay. This should just be in like some weird museum somewhere.
Yeah, this definitely shouldn't be a tribute to Martin. I mean, it can be a tribute to Martin Luther King, but it shouldn't be on this scale. I'm saying
Yeah,
it is
yeah, yeah.
definitely. but pay attention to the just pay attention to the cheers.
Yeah.
Dead silent,
Uh,
just clapping now, just clapping, just claps.
I like how they slowed down. The clock slowed down too. Again. Like people are like,
They
wait.
just hold up. I hate to say, people like
Looks
to
like
say
a Silent Hill monster.
it, from one angle it looks like you haven't watched Doom Patrol, but I'm gonna have to the embrace. From a few angles, it looks like Doom Patrol, but like holding. Yeah, from this angle right here, from the second thumbnail, it looks like a Doom
Oh, yeah,
Patrol,
there's like a
but
holding
just
boot.
yeah,
Yeah.
just like covering itself. And then, of course, this angle right here on this thumbnail, it does look like it's holding a fucking giant turd.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's no doubt about it. Like, there's just
Behold my log.
like some people like are trying to say that it looks like a giant cock, but that you're just trying to save face there. Just admit it. It looks like a giant turd.
Rasputin's cock, maybe.
Maybe. If we would have to confirm what is claimed to be Rasputin's cock is Rasputin's cock, though.
Fun is in the mystery.
But what a way to start out the year.
Yep. That's just yep. It's just
Why? I mean, why?
tone deafness there.
Hey, why? Why?
I want to know who made this.
Just
I want to know
literally
who made this.
just made it the arms. Who decided just the arms? No torso, nothing. Just the arms.
I need to look up. Do we know who the sculptor is?
It doesn't say on here. Of course, comments are turned off on this video. Of course. You're not gonna get any good comments from this. This is bad.
Yeah.
This is bad. I'm surprised. Of course, the only reason why the dislike ratio is the way it is because you have to have the plug-in to.
Artist Hank Willis Thomas. Willis.
He definitely has a vision. I can say that. I am not sure if that is a good vision or not, but he definitely has a vision.
All right, he had a response, I guess, 11 hours ago to the
Oh, are you putting that on the
criticisms.
playlist? Are you able to put that on the playlist?
Oh, I wasn't on YouTube. 1 second.
Oh,
I was on CNN's website.
see if you can get on the playlist. That'd be nice.
1 second. Fuck, what was his name?
Before we move on to the Andrew Tate stuff, and we might hold off on the Andrew Tate stuff for just a second. There's something heartwarming that we can get onto before we move on to Andrew Tate. Yeah, we definitely definitely shouldn't move straight on to Andrew Tate after this one. 20 feet tall. This thing is 20 feet tall, man.
Hank Willis Thomas. Okay. Hank Willis Thomas.
It is one of the biggest eyesores I have seen yet.
Here we go. Playlist. Bam. There. It's on there now.
Bam. That's what I'm talking about.
Your boy.
Back to the playlist. Definitely gonna have to go. Definitely gonna have to do a spring cleaning segment. All right. What was his response? Let's see his response.
Okay, so a monument meant to honor the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and his wife Coretta Scott King's legacy, facing some backlash. The Embrace, it's called the Embrace, the statue, was unveiled Friday at the Boston Common, where King gave a speech back in 1965. It was inspired by a photograph of the couple hugging.
How do you miss the mark so hard? That's your inspiration? Really, dude? Like, how do you fuck that up so hard? Like,
why not have the heads?
at least the torsos. I mean, just the arms, though. Just the arms. Yeah. Why? I mean, it's a beautiful picture. It's a great picture to base a sculpture on. I would love to see this made into an actual sculpture. But what we got is just terrible. I cannot sugarcoat it whatsoever. It's awful. It's just awful. But let's continue.
After Dr. King won the Nobel Peace Prize back in 1964. So look at the hands in the picture and then look at that. The art piece designed by conceptual artist Hank Willis Thomas only features a couple's arms during the embrace and not their heads, which has sparked a mixed reaction.
It's not the missing heads that's the atrocity, although people glam onto that. It's a stump that looks like a penis. That's a joke.
Look at this. Look, YouTube.
See, I told you, people are trying to say that does not look like a fucking penis, dude. That looks like a giant turd. Like, stop sugarcoating this shit, man.
It's like because of the crinkles of the shirt, you know.
Like it does not look phallic whatsoever. Like, it's too curvy too. Unless
maybe a giant grub. Maybe it's a giant grub as well. Could be a giant grub.
Yeah, I guess if you really are trying
imagine
to make
it
this
squirming.
wholesome.
Imagine it like squirming, like slowly kind of pulsating. Like an alien caterpillar.
I guess if it's one of those guys that have that dysphoria going on that makes them have a really wicked curve, and it's just like making it curve really bad.
They're also uncut, so it's like there's not really.
Yeah,
you can't really see the head.
But I see a turd. I just see a turd.
Yeah. Yep.
YouTubers, I'm sorry, but that looks like a giant penis right there. I'm sorry, it does.
I think the artist did a great job. I'm satisfied, but it represents something that brings people together.
All right, not sure we played some of that because it's just obviously trolls. But listen, joining us now is conceptual artist behind the statue, Hank Willis Thomas.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Welcome,
Great to see you.
Yeah, I have to go back. The look on his face.
Please don't make fun of me. Please don't make fun of me.
Like,
I didn't
let me
look at
just
it
go
from that
back.
angle. I didn't know till after I made it.
Yeah, I missed it again. God dang it. When he's looking into the camera, I gotta pause just at the right second. Right there. He fucking knows. He fucking knows. Oh, wait. The fucking smile. He knows. He fucking
It
knows.
looks like he's been crying. I think
Hank Willis
Look how red his
Thomas.
eyes are.
Come on.
Unfortunately, I wouldn't be surprised. Because he's an
I think
artist.
the smile
you know?
that he has. I think the smile that he has is like
Defeatist.
one- I
It's
don't know.
defeated. It's defeatist. He's an artist. He's an artist that has to take this criticism on his shoulder because he knows. He knows that we saw. I can rewind it again, but we saw the face. We saw the fucking face.
We saw the face. Yes, I agree.
So he is fully aware of what he's done. You're right. He didn't look at it from all angles. It was the one angle. It's the one. There's one good angle of the sculpture that I will be like, yeah. But it's only one angle. You have to.
Yeah,
you have to
you don't want to
spin.
come at the back.
You don't want to come out the side either.
Yeah. Wherever the turd side is.
Don't want to come to the turd side or the butt side, because it, like I said, it literally looks like fucking like someone just covering an ass.
Yeah. Like a Silent Hill. It does seem like it's like a Silent Hill monster that thing would be like cartwheeling towards you.
Yeah, it's just, it's unfortunate that it ended up that way. And let's get on to let's see what he has to say for himself.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hank, how are you?
Welcome to
Great to
CNN
see you.
this
I got to
morning.
tell you, I saw the small version and the concept beforehand at the dinner, and I thought it was fantastic. There are lots of people who think it's fantastic, and you don't really care that this.
I mean, I care because, I mean, how could you not think about Dr. King and Mrs. King's legacy and not care, you know? But also, when you put art in the world, you can't control what people see. You know, I think about the Rorschach test, the inkblot test, you know? What you see says a lot about what you see
About
about
you?
the world.
This ain't some Rorschach.
It's our fault. It's our fault. Psychologically, it's our fault.
Like, oh, dude, you can't be trying to do that. It's not a Rorschach sculpture, dude. Let's face it. Like, it. The concept on paper sounds fucking brilliant. I will give him that. Oh, I'll just make it the arms. It's the embrace. It's the hug. I will make it just the hug. But the execution of it is it's god awful. It is terrible.
Yeah, this angle, it looks like the butt one. It does look like it's also like from like a prog rock album.
Yeah, I mean there's a decent angle that you can tackle this from, but every other angle is just terrible. It's just awful. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
I mean, I guess at least it's big. I guess I mean you dedicated that much metal to the memory of him, so bravo.
They're much better monuments that are dedicated to Martin
I hope
Luther
that's recycled material.
But let's keep on. We interrupted him.
And so the work is meant to be gone into. It's a call to action. You go in and be in the heart of their embrace. So what people see online, I can't really control.
I want to see their heads when I go into the hug, dude. That's just creepy.
No.
That's just creepy, dude. I don't want to, dude. You want a hug from two headless people, huh?
From
that-
arms, from
just
sentient arms.
from sentient arms. Come on, man.
It's not even a chest or like anything. It's just like a noodle arms that just are by themselves.
I want if you're trying to make me feel like I was inside their embrace, it would be much better to have made wax figures and like have it to where you can slide into the hug. If anything, you know?
I want this to be made into a Dark Souls boss where this just be a statue, and if you come close to it, they'll stop hugging, and then it'll just be like two big R monsters you have to
Yes.
fight.
Second phase is they stack on top of each other.
Oh, yes. Do a cartwheel attack when they embrace each other and do fucking annihilate you.
I love this because it makes you think more deeply. And I love so much focus is on Dr. King and not on her.
I mean, we're
right?
thinking
And
pretty deep. We're thinking
it's a
Dark
couple
Souls
and the importance
now.
of that support and power.
We actually went beyond just the holding the turd.
It's not, I mean, I guess, but
I just don't think it's the intended response. I think the art is actually making conversation, but it is people are Rorschaching it and looking like, this looks like a penis, this looks like a holding a turd, this looks like it's like a holding a butt. I mean, that is interpreting the art.
I mean, yeah, but I don't feel that should have been the goal of this monument, is all I'm saying. We don't have many great monuments in America that we can be proud of, and I'm sorry, I can't be like, yeah, you should go check out the Embrace, man. It's a great, no.
I wouldn't say that either.
I'm just
saying,
it's definitely like,
I'm just saying that it is a listening response, but it is a negative one. But that is art.
I mean, and it's clearly that thankfully though, he has thought about the response, and he's coming at it with a tackled head, because he's done cried. This ain't, you know, his emotional, you know, gut-wrenched, you know, people just don't understand my art, I'm an artiste. Even though that is clearly what he is. I hate to say it, but he is one of those artists. He's saying he compared it to a Rorschach fucking blank ink blot, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
But also you say there are so many monuments of the kings that we don't see them as real people. That was your goal here.
Yeah, I wanted to capture, like, embody the feeling of love.
Completely missed that. Completely fucked that up. Completely missed the mark on that.
I mean, if he's saying that we didn't want to see them as even who they're supposed to be, then he achieved that of just looking at and then not.
I did not.
Unless you see the plaque that says that's an MLK like sculpture, you're not gonna know what the fuck that is if you just stumble across it when you're walking around in Boston.
No. The only reason why I know it's an MLK monument is because everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
If it wasn't some big event or anything, and they just like placed it in the middle of this common area, people would just be posting pictures, and I'd be like, "Oh, the fuck is that about?" And I would have moved on. But now I'm like, why are you doing this? And it's supposed to make them feel like real people, the love. I don't feel like that at all. I feel like he's a Silent Hill protagonist right now, man.
Yeah. This is like the embodiment of like why he didn't get hugged by his mother.
Yeah.
Turn into this fear.
In their relationship. You know, there's a quote that really inspired this piece, and it's from Mrs. King's book, My Love, My Legacy. But it says, to me, the beloved community is a realistic vision of an achievable society, one in which problems and conflicts exist, but are resolved peacefully and without bitterness. The beloved community is a state of heart and mind, a spirit of hope and goodwill that transcends all boundaries and barriers and embraces all creation. So the idea of the beloved community that they talked about, that we forget about, is what I was hoping, and I'm hoping, well, I know whenever I see someone go in, they feel.
What does it mean for you to
I need. Is the comments turned on this? Okay. Okay. All right. We're gonna go. We will continue listening to him, but I just need to know what the comments are saying. It said the artist missed the opportunity to honor King's wife, who doesn't deserve enough credit. Doesn't receive enough credit. My bad. By not showing her face. The artist was hired to specifically make an MLK statue, so it shouldn't feel like a mental Rubik's Cube to us to figure out. My goodness. And paid $10 million for it.
Damn.
Damn, dude.
That money could have done so much better for so many different things. They could have helped the black community.
I know I really shouldn't speak for him. I know for a fact Martin Luther King wouldn't want that. I know for a fucking fact he
even
wouldn't
if it was
want that.
good, you pay that much. Honestly, even if it was good, you pay that fucking much money.
That is fucking ridiculous, dude. $10 million.
At least some of that better have been donated to some fucking
something. The statue is
Jesus
a beautiful.
Christ.
Oh, this is a bootlicker right here. This statue is a beautiful idea, but the issue is how he could have executed the visualization. It's not a beautiful idea. On paper, it's a decent idea, but it's no statue. Especially when you just make it arms. No, it's fucking creepy. The statue didn't look like a hug or anything that I've seen. You've had to be told what it is to see it and understand its meaning. I love the idea, just the statue not so much. Statue does not invoke this guy's with you. The statue does invoke conversation. The problem is it doesn't invoke any conversation about MLK and his legacy. The only conversation is how stupid it looks. Yeah, that guy's with us. The problem here is that unless you are not familiar with the actual picture, you cannot conceptualize what this is. I mean, the average person would not know what to make of this. I think it's safe to assume MLK deserves to be honored and remembered as a full person. His features and face undeniable.
MLK was more than just arms.
Yeah. Not this. Concept, beautiful, execution, lacking more. Please consider completing the statue, adding his head. I love this, but it makes you think more deeply. No, it doesn't. It doesn't make me think more deeply, yeah. Okay, so everybody's with us. Everybody is with us. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that we're not, like, being hate mongers here.
Making sure we're not putting the
To be able to
hoods on.
contribute to their legacy in this way.
It's unbelievable. Boston Commons, the oldest continuously used public space in the country, dating back to the 1600s. You know, to have a monument to descendants of slaves who were inspirational beings who will be known and talked about for centuries and celebrated through this work is something that I'm eternally grateful for.
Okay, so a couple of rapid fire questions. So you're happy with it?
Oh, over the joke.
There are no plans to modify or change it.
No.
Would you do that if asked?
I mean, by who?
Right.
I mean,
Someone better go and change it. Someone fucking better go and change that. They better add modifications. I don't care if he doesn't want it. I don't care if it. I don't care.
He's trumping it, but he's not doing it with the confidence.
Someone better.
He's not gonna apologize. He's not ever gonna actually admit it.
Like,
it'll always be you. You're the problem.
Like, I don't care about his original artistic vision because his art. Look at it. Look at it. That's all I gotta say.
All that needs to be said.
Because this is a piece that was selected by the people of Boston. And this is not Hank just came and put something. Thousands of people were.
No goddamn way they knew what they were choosing. I guarantee the poll was just the titles. Was just the titles of the sculptures. and they was like the embrace because it sounds the best. I know they tricked people into that vote. I know they did. There's no fucking way. Thousands of people went, yes, I want this. Out of any other choice. Any other choice. I want to see the other choices. Let me see these other choices. If this was the best choice, oh my god, the other ones must have been fucking god awful.
Yeah, I want to see the other choices.
Worked on this. Thousands of people actually put it together, and no one saw this, I would say, perverse perspective. And I mean, to bring that to the King's legacy and to dictate the making of art and the celebration of them was really.
That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to dictate the making of the art by trying to say we're getting it fucking wrong, dude. What in the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? We're not dictating. We're just telling you, hey, yo, you might want to look at it from a few more angles, because it's clear you've only looked at this from the one fucking angle that it looks decent.
That's the angle you're supposed to look at.
You're supposed to go inside it.
Yeah. What are you, a pervert? You checking out the back from afar, sneaking up on it?
You ain't supposed to look at it from that distance. It's art. You're supposed to experience it.
Yeah.
Strange for me.
I think it's, I mean, obviously, you see what you want, as Poppy said, in the art. And I think sometimes the most compelling art is the controversial art, or what people bring. Because I have this one piece, you know who William Popel is.
It's not controversial. It's not controversial. That's not the fucking problem with it. It's not causing any controversy, except for the fact
a little bit.
Yeah, some people are claiming this dude's a fucking KKK member now, and that there's some plot to besmirch and disgrace the legacy.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the conspiracy theory that's going on right now.
There isn't a full conspiracy, but I know some people were saying that it's like, this is what this looks like. You
know, because it's it's gonna go. You know, it's gonna spin off.
Yeah, of course.
In my home.
Oh, yeah.
And people will come in, which was Rashid said, get it, I love it. I love this piece. Rashid Johnson is a friend of both of ours. So get this piece. And it is it's the first thing that people talk about when they come into the house.
Yeah.
And so if it causes people to have a discussion.
It's the wrong
goes,
discussion. It's the wrong discussion. Like, I should not be debating whether a Martin Luther King statue looks like a dick or a turd. Like, that is that is not that is the furthest of what should be happening.
You made us do it.
Yeah, I mean, this is so maddening. This response is, he's thought about it. That's why it's such a formulaic response that he's just but it's still deflecting.
Because what do we say in business? Never apologize, never admit doing wrong.
Then isn't it worth it?
Yeah, and I said good art asks questions, and what you see says a lot. And so what I'm asking you, what do you see? You know, I see the power of love to transform.
What the fuck is he trying to say? What does it mean? What? Now I'm gonna have to have you be a goddamn psychiatrist because you want to Rorschach this shit. What does it mean? What is it supposed to mean? Am I constipated? Is that it?
That's the power of love.
Have I not had a decent bowel movement? Am I too concentrated on that?
Are you proud? Are you proud of what you made?
Like,
Are you holding it up to your parents, saying
No,
like, "Look"?
no. The only time I was ever proud of what I made, I was living with you know who, and I legitly went into the room and was like, "Yo, I never usually do this, but dude, dude." Like that was the only
There's a
time.
little baby in the toilet right now.
Yeah, that's. Like that was but that was a long time ago. I'm not. That shit's not on my mind. That shit is literally not on my mind anymore. All right.
Until you have another one.
Oh man. Oh man. I hope I am living with someone that will respect and love and appreciate me enough to know like the importance of me coming to you and going, bruh. Like,
look at the girth on this sucker.
No, I didn't make him look at it. I done flushed it, but I was like, holy shit, dude. Alright, let's move on.
Form society. Other people see other things, but I really can't wait for you guys to go and see it and be inside it, because that's where it all really happens.
I can't wait to take my kids. I was telling them, my daughter just came home. She's 6, and on Friday, and she said she learned who Dr. Martin Luther King was. So to hear that through a child's voice for the first time and what he did for this country was a lot.
And the last thing is that I remember.
Yeah, like I said, to be honest, I now that I've brought it up, it legitly looks like their hands holding up that turd that I laid. Their feminine hands is holding it up like they're proud of me for producing it.
That's what I've been saying. Look at what I've made. My creation.
Remember when the Vietnam War Memorial came out? There was a lot of controversy around that. Now it's so beloved. A lot of people see crazy things when they look at the Washington Monument. You know, so there's all kinds of ways in which these monuments have.
No, I see when I look at the Washington Monument, I really go, why the fuck isn't an obelisk?
Yeah,
of all things.
it's
like,
kind of weird. Are we supposed to like dance around it like a bunch of crazy primates?
Like, that's the only question that I have. Is the Washington Monument a fucking obelisk? I get it. It's supposed to be a giant. It's supposed to be a giant sundial. Let's face it, because the Freemasons made it, and they have a whole bunch of occult shit. And Washington, D.C., yes, was made with a whole bunch of occult magic bullshit put into the process of it. That's why everything, like all the power, kind of trickles down into the White House for some fucking reason.
Mm-hmm. Bastard.
Because everybody fucking forgets the Freemasons do believe in magic and bullshit, and they do have magical rituals and spells.
But they make it old white man magic.
Yeah, they make it the magic you don't want to do, because you gotta hate it. So they try to make it as sexual and forceful as possible.
Be pulling out old gray curly pubes out of your mouth all day, buddy.
All right.
Have sparked various perspectives, and this is just another one of them.
It's such a good point. And you make such a good point about it being a conversation starter. And really the point is to have a conversation about their legacy and about why you did this. And I'm glad that we had that conversation.
Because ultimately that would, even wherever it starts, it will lead to that part where you, where you want it to lead. It also reminds me, I live in Chicago. Remember when the bean was installed?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
This is CNN, though. They weren't going to hit him. To be honest, he's not going to, because let's face it, he would have gotten fucking railroaded if he went on Fox. But this ain't Fox. They weren't going to hit him with the questions that he needs to be hit with. Unfortunately, that Fox is the one place you don't go on to because they are unapologetic, don't give a fuck. If they want to ask you a question, they're going to ask you it. And if you don't give them the answer they want, they're just going to keep repeating the fucking question until you say what they want you to say.
Unless you're already on their side.
Yeah.
And you pay for them.
Unless
you could pay out for Fox, because a lot of people, they softball like a bunch of Republicans do up them.
Well, I wouldn't say they softball them, but the politicians that will already answer their questions how they want to, they're gonna treat with respect because they're gonna fucking fall in line and they don't have to like do their manipulative mind tricks. The only reason why they get aggressive with Democrats and shit is because they're not gonna do the mind games and bullshit. They're not gonna do the falsified shit. You know, that's why you get the aggressives when it comes to the Democrats and the left.
Mm-hmm. I know I've seen a decent amount of Fox of them just railroading like anyone, even though that like someone is just. I've just from what I've seen of like secular talk on there.
Yeah, because fucking secular talk isn't going to play the mind game. Anybody, it's not just the Democrats or the left, but anybody that doesn't want to play what the Fox people are going to do, they're going to get mad. They're going to be like, no, I'm not asking you that question that I just asked you. I'm asking you the same exact question. Like, what do you think of today's social climate? And then you give like you didn't say what I want you to say. No, I didn't ask you what the social climate is. I asked you, what do you think the current social climate is?
I got you.
What are you saying? That's not the question. I did not ask what the social climate is. I'm asking you what the social climate. How do you feel about the social climate? They do that bullshit. It's like, what? It's like you're gaslighting yourself, dude.
It's the American way.
I love you and your gorgeous
you.
wife.
Thank you.
You should have brought her on.
I should have. The babies weren't fully up yet.
Hank Willis Thomas, we appreciate it. Best of luck. And
Thank you. Thanks for having me on. It's really great to be here.
I have never seen such a defeated artist.
Yeah, they let him sit in the back, curled up on the couch with his juice box for a while.
Yeah. I hate to say it though, but that you're gonna have to take this L. That is just an L you're gonna have to take.
Yep. Sooner you admit it to yourself, the sooner you can move past it.
And make sure you add the chest and heads at least. Come on.
Alright.
Alright, so we do got some Andrew Tate information we gotta, cause have you heard the new Andrew Tate audio?
No.
Alright, well we're gonna go over that, but before that, there's something lighthearted we have to go over. You know Malcolm in the Middle, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's got a new career path he's gonna be taking here.
Ooh.
Frankie Muniz.
He was already a race car driver.
Yeah, he's going full-time now. He's going full-time
nice.
NASCAR now. He's going to be full-time NASCAR driver.
Also had a band.
Yeah. But yeah, fucking, I knew that he was racing, but now he's full-time. He's full-time. I actually might start watching NASCAR now because of this.
No, yeah, I didn't know he was in, because I knew he raced, but I didn't know he was in NASCAR.
I'm excited to learn, but I'm also excited to, maybe show that I can do this.
Frankie Muniz is back in the driver's seat. The Malcolm in the Middle star announces that he's becoming a full-time NASCAR driver. The 37-year-old says he's going for his dreams, revealing on January 11th that he's getting ready to hit the track with a race at Daytona International Speedway on February 18th. In a statement, Muniz shares, "Ever since childhood, it's been my dream to pursue racing in NASCAR. I look forward to not only demonstrating my ability on the track and just how serious I am in progressing in my racing career, but also showing my son and family what it is to chase your dreams and reinvent yourself." He also gets behind the wheel in this video on Twitter, writing, "Finally making my dream a reality. This one is for my son and showing him that you can always chase your dreams." Frankie and his wife Paige Price are parents to a 1-year-old boy. The former Dancing with the Stars.
Okay, E-News, the oversharing. That's the problem with E-News. They always overshare. I just want to know about his NASCAR racing career, and if I'm not mistaken, he's not. It's not just like the dinky loop. It's the international circuit.
Mm-hmm.
So he's fucking going 200 miles an hour around curves and shit.
Yeah.
Not just going the boring ass loop that for some reason Americans love to watch. I didn't know NASCAR did this kind of racing. I didn't know
either.
I thought all
they did was loops too. Isn't that what Daytona is?
Yeah, that's what the Daytona 500 is. They go around the track 500 times. Yay.
Which is, it's still dangerous and stuff. Like, they still flip them.
That's the thing. The race is not a race of getting to crossing the checkered finish line first. It's a race of endurance. It's who can last the 500 laps, because you're gonna have wrecks. There's always wrecks. There's tire blowouts. There's all kind of.
We should set them up like Mario Kart levels, where they go in big loop-de-loops, but they're giant loop-de-loops, and there's like little traps and.
Fuck yeah! Gotta throw items at each other.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking out for the international circuit of NASCAR now. It's got me curious.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see what that looks like. I might have to scope around for some videos to share for next time.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not sure, but you might be able to stream something on like Peacock or something. Whoever owns the streaming rights to NASCAR.
Mm-hmm. Sure, they probably have some stuff on YouTube of some highlights.
Yeah. You know what? Let's see if Frankie's already Muniz. NASCAR. Because definitely shouldn't move on to Andrew Tate just yet.
More like Andrew Tate.
Can we I just want a clip of him racing. Can I?
Yeah, I want to see him racing with the fall. Brain freeze.
No.
Because I know there's ones at least. We might be seeing some.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get something that's super recent, but there doesn't seem to be yet.
Nope, we'll have to look at for that in the future.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to keep a lookout, because I'm also worried because that there's a potential now that one day we get the dreaded article of Frankie Muniz has been in a terrible car crash on the racing track.
Mm-hmm.
And that is like the last thing that I fucking want.
But he'll go doing what he loved.
Yeah, of course. But still, it's not. I would prefer to see him succeed in it.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. I would prefer to see him die and doing what he loved.
At least he will
grow up
have
to be a useless old man.
That say he did what he loved and accomplished it.
Yeah.
You know, a heartwarming story instead of, well, he died what he do. At least he died doing what he loved, kind of scenario.
You think Andrew Tate will die with doing what he loved?
He's a motherfucker that I hope lives for eternity, because the longer he lives, the more he'll suffer.
Oh.
Anyone listening right now? Trigger warning. Trigger warning. If you've had any kind of experience with non-consensual abuse, you don't have to keep listening. You can go somewhere else. You don't have to keep listening to this video. This shit.
Or skip ahead, I guess.
Or skip ahead if you really want to.
If you're recorded. Yeah, if we're recording, yeah.
But for the people that's anybody that's I don't know if we have any viewers right now. So just trying to get that out here. Like this, it's about to get rough. This audio is pretty fucking rough. Gold star audio. Let me just. All right, so you ready?
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna. I'm probably just gonna let this play out in its entirety. All right.
Am I a bad person? Because the more you didn't like it, the more I enjoyed it. I fucking loved how much you hated it. Turned me on. Why am I like that? Why? I am one of the most dangerous men on this planet. Sometimes you forget exactly how lucky you were to get fucked by me. Would you rather me pin you down and make you do things you didn't like, or would you rather fuck? You didn't like that I was thinking I can do whatever I want to you. That's what it is. I'm the smartest person on this fucking planet. Are you seriously so offended I strangled you a little bit? You didn't fucking pass out.
Eesh.
Yeah. Pretty damning evidence right there. Pretty damning. Some people are trying to say that was that's not real, that was falsified, but
I don't know.
that whoever edited that together did a really fucking good job. I understand that wasn't like the whole conversation, but just those statements alone are fucking ugh.
Yeah. I hate that he's still like I don't know, it's just cartoonish asshole like while he's saying that too.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
It's unreal almost.
I'm going to assume that's why people are like, oh, that's just fabricated. There's no way that's real. It's like, no, man.
No, he is an insane monster.
Yeah, and he thankfully got caught. All because he wanted to creepily hit on Greta Thunberg for fucking dissing on him. Like that's what this ended up. That's how it ended. Is because of Greta Thunberg.
Yes. He lost. Like I love like a character that no one ever really thought about. Like no one ever thought about Greta in a long time. Except I only ever see like conservative reactionaries still being like, oh, the fucking Greta, oh, the like still, even though like she hadn't even really done anything. I mean, she's active on Twitter and stuff, but
that's about it.
yeah. And what I got mad is that like I saw some people talking about like, oh yeah, she's obviously being coached, which I agree. At some point of like, you know, it wasn't. But like then I've seen like so many videos of like conservative kids who are also being like obviously coached, and it's even more creepy.
Yeah, I mean, there's coaching and grooming on both sides. Let's face it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, that's how they keep the generations on this trek of being Democrat and Republican. Is you got to have your kid, and then you got to make sure your kid only listens to you and everything you say, and and any outside opinions is a threat, and you must eliminate that threat at all costs.
So people don't understand that it's all grooming.
I mean, when it comes down to dealing with children, yeah, I mean,
yeah.
You're just trying to acclimate them into society, and the only way you can do that is groom them into society. You can't just like.
It's in your own image too of what you think specifically is a good contributing member of society. You're not always gonna.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say we can't just isolate our children and then just like throw them out into the world and be like, there you go.
Making them hold signs of things that they can't even really understand.
Because people end up like this guy right here, if you do it. Yay, we're back on track. Back at the beginning of the playlist. Back where we're supposed to be. All right, before we actually get into this is what we're gonna watch next. I said next stream we were going to go down. We were gonna start by going down the list. I already broke that promise, but we're gonna at least start to going down the list.
Okay, yeah. This will be the order segment.
But I'm definitely.
But apparently first.
Take fucking. While we're at it, can you take this off? I've done asked. I can't. Can you get Kent? That is your department.
I don't remember shit. I only add things. Okay.
All right. I can.
Okay.
I can remove that, and I can remove that.
Where is it? There it is.
Oh man.
There you go. It won't be removed for you yet until you refresh it.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to refresh it in just a second.
You like you get the fucking thing up.
All right, let me double check. Just gonna. Yay! It's fucking gone. It's gone. I think. Hold on. It might not be.
Yeah, it was used to be around some
gone.
of those animations up there.
It's gone. Tis gone. Tis fixed. Okay. All right. So those two are of course keepers. Now this is a pretty old video,
Keith.
But
Yeah.
I mean, we still have an opioid crisis in America today, so it's still relevant today. I mean, we got such a bad homeless crisis that we are fighting against them by having hostile agriculture, which we'll get into in just a second.
Oh yeah, I fucking hate that shit.
You're out here in Hollywood, homeless. Tell me about it.
Let's see. There's not too much to tell, honestly. I could probably get off the streets if I tried a little bit harder, applied myself. It's not really that dangerous like everyone says, as long as you stick by yourself and don't hang out with other homeless people. You're usually pretty okay. My problem is I'm addicted to heroin, so that's basically why I can't get off the street. I ended up losing my job in the housing industry when the market went down, and I was addicted to painkillers. And when the painkillers got too expensive, I switched to heroin, and everything went downhill from there. I lost the apartment, the girl, the dog.
Hold up. Painkillers
Dude, looking
got
pretty
too
good for a heroin.
and painkillers got too expensive for you, so you switched to a even more expensive.
Actually,
it's cheaper.
It is cheaper now. Yeah, painkillers are now super fucking hard to get. Now it's gotten to the point when they are.
But this is I was talking about this. This was 11 years ago. This was 11 years ago.
I think this is when it started. They still were starting to go up because I know, like, I don't know. I feel like heroin isn't as expensive as we think, though. I mean, they still. I don't think it's as expensive as you think, and also, like, I mean, with
I would have no
too.
clue. I would have no clue the price of heroin. I feel like it would be because it's not that relative. It's not the thing that most dealers don't offer you that. It's something you gotta seek. It seems you have to seek out yourself.
I mean, you have to. It has to be a heroin dealer.
Yeah, so, so I'm just not relatively.
I mean,
prevalent.
Let me see heroin price range average. Let's see. America.
None of the dealers that I have to deal with now but I have had dealers that offer me random stuff every so often. It's like, no, I'm good. But they
General
do tell you
street
the
price?
price and stuff. Oh shit, you're Googling this shit.
Yeah. It's gotta be like a general price that most people are like, oh, I usually will try to keep it around like between this amount. Let's see. Does Airwood know? Heroin.
Definitely on the list now for sure.
I mean, that's that's already been done.
No, you're on a completely different list now.
I mean, I've already if there's a list for that, then I'm also have been on that. Going Airwood a lot. Come on.
But while you're doing that, let's continue the interview.
Yes.
And ended out in the street, which I basically gave everything up for heroin. Shoot heroin. It's probably the only thing that'll get a man to give up money, job, family, pussy.
Takes your life away.
Yeah, it does. I mean, basically there's two sides to it. It sucks because it does take your life away, but at the same time, it's taking your life away because of the nature of it, like being scheduled a narcotic and
No, dude. Heroin is a terrible drug that you shouldn't really be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Yeah. It takes a really strong person to be a functioning heroin user.
Yeah.
It can be done, but you have to first off
they're very rare, and they're usually psychopaths that's like CEOs at fucking corporate 300 play, and they literally need it to not go to sleep, but for some reason it's just the thing that gets them going, and it's what they need. It's very fucking weird. It has the adverse effect on them.
Mm-hmm.
Because the chemical it fixes whatever chemical imbalance in their brain that they got for some fucking reason. This guy, it might do. I mean, he doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely okay. Right now, maybe he just hasn't been doing this too long. He could definitely stop and then make a comeback. Still,
we need to see
at this point.
We need to see his arms, to be honest. His arms or his toes, unfortunately, because that's the key.
Kind of looks like my uncle.
Alright.
Who also used to be a heroin.
You can't get it. Your only options are to go and like get on methadone.
Are you on methadone maintenance?
No, I'm not gonna. Methadone maintenance.
Hey, yo, no. There's another alternative, kratom, and it is. I know several people that will fucking.
Oh yeah.
That will say it is a very healthy alternative. I know one individual that was able to get off of methadone, and they are able to stay off of it because of kratom. Kratom is like super fucking helpful for them.
Yeah. I wish it wasn't so damn fucking hard to ingest. It's nice. I need to like put it into pills or something because it's really hard to drink.
Well, I know most people just shoot the powder straight and then swish it down with water. They don't.
That's what I usually do too, but it doesn't really get hard. And if you do it wrong, like sometimes you could accidentally like breathe in a little bit of it.
Yeah, and it will choke you out. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
That's also a problem. But still, it's a tea. All it is, it's a tea. It's a tea. But trust me, I haven't done it, but like I said, I know several people that it's godsend.
Maintenance is actually a lot. I mean, it's legal, but it's a lot more evil than heroin because heroin, if you kick it, it's like an 8-day kick. If you kick methadone, it's about a month and a half of like pure hell, throwing up, shitting yourself.
Have you tried to kick?
Yeah, I've tried a couple times. It's
just not ready yet.
Well, yeah, I mean, I still like it too much.
Right.
And I still have, I'm still able to get it every day.
Hey, at least he's being honest, He's not like trying to deny him. He knows what's up.
Hope he doesn't get fentanyl.
I would not know. I would have no clue how we could get a follow-up on this guy.
Oh, yeah,
This was 11 years ago.
That's like the main thing is like there was a time when you could kind of get away with doing heroin, but like nowadays it's like, like so a dealer will always eventually, like I guess at some point, have to cheap out and they'll try to cut it with fentanyl and then you're fucked.
That or you just randomly will get like a benzo or something that people homemade with fentanyl because they have they bought a pill press offline.
Yeah.
Because it's also because that, if I'm not mistaken, that's what fucking got Little Peep was his benzos were laced with fentanyl.
Yeah.
The person got arrested and everything for that, got charged.
Everyone's trying to fucking cut things with fucking fentanyl. Fuck fentanyl. Why does that exist?
Because apparently there's addicts of fentanyl. I don't see how, but...
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, you can actually... Yeah, it's... If you know what you're doing, but it seems really fucking hard.
I've seen videos of people literally falling out just sniffing it.
Yeah, just like the airborne, you have like cops like fucking just collapsing.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, there's a cop and there's a couple of just like random people just videos.
I guess, I don't know, I guess they use it enough. They just have that fucking power.
I guess.
Good on you, I guess.
So I still like it too much. That's part of the reason why I won't kick. And second of all, you try to kick on the street, and once you get to a point in the sickness where you're like 2-3 days into it, you know that it's basically only a phone call away to like feel right again.
Right. No, I couldn't. I have 16 years sober. I was out here 16 years ago.
Right.
And I couldn't. Oh my gosh, there's no way that if I got dope sick in a park, I'd be vulnerable.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's no way that I was gonna, get sober out here. Plus, it sucks.
Right.
So, what's your future like? What do you? Well, I mean, you're a smart guy. You know.
I mean, I just realized that basically there's no. Wait for the siren to go past.
Well, thank you.
I mean, I basically realized there's no future until I actually get sober. So, basically, like, the way I look at it is like my life is kind of just on pause right now. It's like I'm 35, and I know when I want to quit, then
35 is like the worst time to put your life on pause, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That, to be honest, that's when you're supposed to be slowing down your life, not putting it on pause. So when you're supposed to be pumping the brakes. Right, yeah.
Go hard till the end.
I mean, some people are able to. I mean, it's weird. Some people are able to go until they're 80 years old, and they die with the meth pipe in their hand, and it's not the meth that it's literally just natural cause. They they went to sleep and they died.
What a way to go.
I mean, I can get everything back easily, you know. It's just I actually have to quit and do it. But I'm just not ready to do it yet, so I'm not gonna like kid myself and say, oh yeah, you know, I'm out here looking for a job or I'm trying to do this or that, because I'm not, you know. It's like I actually do not mind sleeping on the street. I don't mind at all. Like, I have a spot down here that I stay at by Fairfax.
Don't give it up.
And it's quiet, nobody bothers me. I get great fucking sleep every night, 10 hours a night, you know what I mean? Like, I go to sleep around 10 o'clock at night and I wake up around 8 in the morning, you know?
Yo, I mean, maybe that's it's about being a vagrant, you know. You just gotta find that one spot, mate. Maybe my spot's a bridge, cause I was a bridge kid.
I could save money. I mean, I'd be saving more money than this guy, cause I won't be doing heroin. We're gonna be smoking a lot of weed thoh, but you know.
I gotta come.
I'll definitely probably drink on the street too. Yeah, just it'd be hard though, because where is this? This is Hollywood, so this is warm. This will be like up here. We do have homeless up here, but what they have to do is like you find I find like a huddle hole where you like just like make a tent and then you just cover it full of blankets too. And you just make like a little hole.
And you can't be alone. You gotta have at least 2 people. The body heat. Heat. Gotta have that body heat.
Body heat.
So I mean, it's a perfect plan. I mean,
hey, wait, what are you trying to do?
Hey, it was your plan. I just going with it. We still gotta make content. We still gotta make content.
All right, but we're not doing it the weird way that you learn in Boy Scouts, where it's like you gotta have skin on skin.
Fuck no. I'm gonna be in layers, dude. Onion. I'm gonna be a fucking onion.
And we'll use we'll hotbox it for the warmth.
And we'll just generate heat, and you don't have to be all fucking Boy Scout-y, dude. The fuck.
I mean, it's like once you're in that situation, it's like, ah, shit. All right, Scoutmaster.
Nah. Unfortunately, there will be plenty of homeless to go around. So
I don't want to invite anybody else in my tent.
No, you go to see. That's the thing. There will be shanty towns and stuff. And what the fuck do you think they do at the shanty towns? They do dope and they fuck. What else are they gonna do?
I was saying, we gotta keep our areas.
Yeah, of course. It's gonna be little. It's gonna be like a troll. We're gonna be like trolls.
Oh yeah, like up on a bridge, and I always love when there's this kind of like if you scrunch in, there's like a way that you could probably crawl into like the hole that's there. You could totally like make a little like tent patch into it.
Oh yeah.
Fill a bunch of blankets and pillows too.
Oh yeah. Get some fucking flexible mattresses and shit, man. It'd work out.
And just so like cops wouldn't know, you could or people like won't call on seeing you around there. You could only, you have to remember to only like leave and go in it at night.
That and the outside has to be painted the same color as the rest of the wall. Like,
yes.
Like this
Have like a little
camouflage.
board thing that's like painted concrete that we just kind of move over there.
Yes.
See, look, hey, we got this figured out.
And we'll get real like on real like noisy like when the bridge is real busy. We'll like start digging into the actual concrete and just have like a nice little square.
Oh yes, the streams of us chipping it away.
Yes.
Someone would definitely snitch on us for streaming that.
How would they know? How would they find us? We would be sponsored and have a NordVPN.
Yes. Oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna have to try to find that video at some point. I want to wait till to cover it till next stream though. But I know there's like a dude who actually like spent his life like it was like in the New York or like in I can't remember if it was in Manhattan, but it was like within like the subways, and he actually like hacked into like or not like hacked, but actually wired himself in like with the electricity like to have like electricity in his like little like crawl hole. And he's just like lived under like he just like crawl through like under the tracks.
That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm fucking talking about.
And they like found it and they saw like because they're wondering like why this like electricity was being rerouted over here. And then, I think it got discovered once.
Fucking mole man shit, man. All right, now let's finish this.
Well, you're also doping too.
Well, exactly.
Helps with the
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's like I do my
In
shot.
fact, I haven't had a good night's sleep since I got sober.
And that's part of the reason why I'm not ready to quit yet. You know what I mean? It's like, because I know what it's going to be like. It's going to be pure hell, you know? But
you can do it, dude.
Yeah, I know I can do it. I know that right now, there's no way I could do it because I don't want to do it yet.
Right.
You know?
It's your choice.
Exactly. So, you know, I don't know,
You're a
man.
smart
I guess like the way I look at it is I put it in
agree.
perspective. It's like I'm not one of these homeless people that thinks everybody owes them something or I'm like bitching about it because, you know, I still eat better and live better than probably 95% of the world's population. So it's like, you know, to me it's not rock bottom yet, you know? So, you know, when I do feel like it's rock bottom or I just can't go any further or I start to lose my mind, then maybe I'll
Well,
like...
your socks were rock bottom, dude.
Yeah, no, the socks
you're
are
ready
horrible,
for some
man.
new socks. So.
Yep. But
If you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
Get the man some fucking socks. Don't just sit there and goddamn diss him. Don't, bro, dude. That would aggravate the fuck out of me. Someone come up and interview me and then just be like, "Yo, you got some fucked up socks, don't you?" Like,
what are those?
like, you could
What are
give me
those
some
under
socks.
Like, yeah, give me some give me your socks right now. We'll trade them. Trade them.
I ain't trading shit. I'm pulling out the switchblade and taking your socks. You know what? I want the shoes too.
And the pants and the shirt and the jacket.
Here's your wallet though. You can have the wallet. You know what? You can even keep the cash Cause I'm on principle. I'm taking this because of the comments on my socks.
Let's see. I'd probably wish that I could take some type of pill that would make me never remember what opiates feel like. And then, let's see. Second wish would probably be to have my dog back. And the third wish would probably be to have my cat back.
Damn, he knows how to pull the heartstrings. He did the dog and the cat, dude. He just wants to get sober and hang out with his dog and cat. That.
Yeah.
Damn. Ain't that some shit? I hope. I think his name is Keith. Yeah. Isn't it? I hope Keith is all right today.
Yeah.
We're almost done with it. We're almost done. We got like 20 seconds.
Yeah. That's what I'd wish for.
Well, thank you very much for talking.
Oh, no problem, man. Thank you. Take it easy.
Still, get the man some socks. Get that man some fucking socks. I want to see Keith get
socks for Keith.
He needs some
socks for Keith.
That is one thing I like. You gotta keep your feet. Gotta keep your feet. Gotta keep you need your feet. It's important. It's important, especially if you're homeless. Let's be honest here. Like, you gotta keep them shits nice and safe. Can't get them wet. Can't risk getting them wet. Gotta keep those socks dry.
You don't want to deal with fungus when you're homeless.
Not just that, but like when it gets super fucking cold, and your feet are wet, you fucking risking hypothermia and shit.
Oh yeah.
Like,
you better believe it. Frostbite
can end up becoming one of the nastiest people on the planet.
Oh.
Have you watched this video? I know I sent it to you like 3 times. Nice. Okay. Cool. All right. So this is gonna be educational for you.
Nice.
You haven't watched the Isabel Drink video by Turkey Tom?
Maybe I did, and I don't really. Maybe I half watched it.
Gotcha. Well, we're definitely this is basically starting our coverage of Chris Chan, and we're gonna start where it ends. We're gonna start. We ain't gonna start at the beginning, because let's face it, I did not get interested, and I have to be honest. I don't know. I should know this term. I should know the term by now. There is a specific term for me when it comes to Christianology. There's a certain term for the kind of person I am. I got interested in fucking Christian and just got really obsessed with the whole subject, just because the fucking internet's so obsessed, and I am desperate.
A Chris fan?
I am not a Chris Chan fan, but I am morbidly curious on why the internet was so attached to this individual, to Chris Chan. Let's face it, the internet had some weird obsession with Chris Chan, to the point where the internet got him off the internet and wouldn't let him go. His first exile in 2011, people stalked him. Like, legitly, they're like, in 2011, 2012, he's completely silent until it's just blatantly obvious that people are following him everywhere and still posting about him on the internet, giving him the inkling amount of hope that he'll be accepted. because people want Chris Chan back. It's like, no, they want you back to drive you insane.
They're gang stalking you.
Yeah, they gang, like, a legitimate case of gang stalking, man. It's so
You're like, oh, I'm very popular.
and this is where it ends. This is the person that get the last hurrah out of it all. Isabel Jink. Isabella Jink, I guess. It's how you
Isabella Jink.
Everyone knows who Chris Chan is. He's often been called the most documented person online, a sentiment which many would struggle to argue with. From an entire Wikipedia dedicated to his existence, hundreds of thousands of forum posts, and multiple feature-length documentaries, it's honestly surprising that his...
Yeah, the aliens are gonna definitely think that Chris Chan is some sacred being.
Because especially with the fact that they had like the trans thing too, so there's like them spoken in the male form, them spoken in like a neutral form and female form. It's like this person like was beyond even gender. It's like an actual god.
Like
so many arcs,
obsession, so many sagas. They're called sagas, not arcs. Thank you very much. As a Christianology aficionado, I am not going to claim that I have a PhD until the comprehensive documentary is over, and I finished it. I think I can say I have a master's in Christianology now. From watching a comprehensive history, I am working on my PhD.
You should teach a class at a university, Christian class.
It's like you have to start here though. You have to start here. This is where you start, and it's not about Christian at all.
Nope.
His tale has only recently attracted mainstream attention. Although, considering the disturbing nature of the latest development, the infamy is deserved.
Chris Chan, incest, mother.
The revelation that Chris had an incestuous relationship with his mother was a new low. Many thought impossible, even for him. While on its own, it's extremely revolting, it somehow gets even darker. In the
Fuck no. Hell no. He was just jumping on the cloud. That's definitely fucking just an onlooker.
Making his little pucker face.
I would blow if just getting into the start of Christian. I would blow Chris Tucker's fucking mind all the way. I would finish. I would literally stop at the Blue Spike. I call it the Blue Spike Saga. I think it's called something else, like the Panda Halo Saga or something. Or if I'm not mistaken, Blue Spike is spread amongst a shit ton of sagas. That's why it's like very hard to just say the Blue Spike Saga, but that's what I say.
The science.
That's where I would just stop it. I would stop it at the recording of the Blue Spike incident. I would just stop it there, and I'd be like, "So, Chris Tucker, what do you want to continue?"
And he just to have his like little tiny mouth like a jar going, unable to wrap his brain, his small shill brain.
Like it takes a very strong-willed mind to tackle the history of Christian. Sometimes I feel like I'm cracking even more.
You'll just be like, and this is a member of the trans community, correct? And you'd be like, well, I mean, technically yes, but it's hard to say with this person's mindset if they can even really make that decision. No, because I'm more suspicious on it, them kind of embodying something of always being obsessed of getting a girlfriend and getting laid, and then I think almost like as a power play becoming what they couldn't have.
I know there's no documentation on it, but I think what's his name did get a hold of him. For 4chan guy, Reiko from 4chan, the dude that wanted to sissify the robot board of 4chan. I strongly have a weird conspiracy theory that not directly but indirectly Chris Chan got a hold of some of that harem cult, sissy harem cult, like.
Oh
Stuff.
yeah, the sissification.
yeah, and just like either one of his trolls was using it on him or something, and that's what ultimately caused it. But there's really no documentation to attach Chris Chan to that. But that's what I feel, because yes, you're right. It does feel like he was so desperate enough to find a girlfriend that he said, "Fuck it. I am the girlfriend."
Yeah.
Like that. Like you
That's
hit
why.
it on the mark.
That's why sometimes I'll still sometimes put the effort of trying not to misgender them, but sometimes I just kind of fall on either them or just I don't really care about accidentally saying he because I'm kind of sus.
I generally try to say they most of the time, but you will catch me slipping and saying he and she a lot. Just because I really don't know what we should be identifying them as.
Yeah. When I'll put more effort into try not to like misgender like Elliot Page.
That's very hard for me because the only things I've ever seen them in except for Umbrella Academy and is as Ellen Page, so it's it's just hard to get that disconnect.
True.
Once I see more of Elliot Page, I know that it will be less prominent, but still.
Yeah, they haven't really been in anything lately other than
they've only done Umbrella Academy. Which I will say they handled that situation pretty well.
Yeah, it was very natural. It's definitely the right way of handling. That's good representation of not.
Yeah, some great representation. I want to say great representation because it even
it's not like weirdly forced where you have like like a weird like animosity. Then like also you don't have it like way too subtle that it could just be cut out and then like given to like a foreign country that doesn't
and
that doesn't want to show
that there's enough dynamic amongst the group that some of them just outright accept it, others of them kind of like they don't like reject it, but they're confused about it still, and stuff.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
new. Yeah, because of course if it's new, of course I feel like if it's something that's new, you have to give people time to like kind of get it down. Yeah.
But nonetheless, let's continue on with this.
Days following the initial leak, forum users have dug through logs and evidence to discover the origin of Chris admitting to his crime, and more importantly, the person he confessed to, someone much more vile than Chris himself. On July 29th, 2021, a YouTube video containing audio from a conversation with Chris was posted to the Chris Chan subreddit, in which he admitted to having incestuous sex on multiple occasions with his 79-year-old mother. Apart from the obvious disgust at such an act, incest between a mother and child in Chris's home state of Virginia is a Class 5 felony, and punishable by up to a maximum of 10 years in prison. This is made worse by the fact that Barbara Chandler suffers from dementia. This is something that Chris openly acknowledges in several instances, detailing that his mother resisted his advances. According to Chris, the two engaged in sexual activities every third night, starting from the 27th of June, implying this had occurred over 10 times prior to the leak. This audio and accompanying screenshots were then posted to Kiwi Farms the following day, and reposted by the
So I know there's a theory.
Unfortunately, but you just give me a second. Unfortunately, that this was probably gonna be how this ended, with regardless of the temptation. The temptation is what made it escalate faster than it was. I'm gonna be dead honest, because that there was already major signs of elderly abuse from Chris Chan, and knowing Chris Chan, we know his history. He would have saw the opportunity and he would have taken it.
So yeah, because I know that I don't know too much about it, so I never really had a full opinion, but I just knew, I was aware that there was like a theory that he was baited into doing like RP of like talking about it, and that maybe he didn't do it at all, or like yet actually had done it. But from what I've seen of like these, it seems too detailed for it not to have happened.
Yeah. Well, that and the theory is a little bit correct. Like I said, what I'm saying is that we wouldn't have heard about this until like years late. We would have heard this from our kids. Like they would have ran and been like, "Oh, this sick fuck named Chris Chan fucking has been caught sleeping with his mom," and we would have been like,
He's 90, like at that point it'd be like 20 years.
Yeah,
20 years, so it'd be like almost 100-year-old like corpse.
Yeah, so we would just be sitting around the table. We would be like, "What the fuck did you just say? What? Not Christian." Like they would awkwardly be like, "Why are you calling this guy the legend?" It's because he was a myth. He's a myth. Like, it would have been such a different experience than what we've gotten. And what we got was he was strangely made a victim as well.
Yeah. It's definitely an
site's owner, Null.
Very unfortunate circumstance, especially that the person that got a hold of them. We're lucky. We're lucky that they got caught, because their end goal was not to have him arrested. But I'm jumping ahead.
Who stated, "They are considered genuine. Nobody knew of this except one person named Bella, a troll Sona of someone named 10th Anonymous, who Chris confided this information in." Following the spread of the leak, local authorities were bombarded with tips regarding Chris, causing him to be served an emergency protective order, and eventually be arrested on August 1st, 2021, an event that was live-streamed by Killstream host Ethan Ralph for the entire internet to see.
Yeah, you're live to about 3,000 people right now, Christian.
But in the wake of the news, many were still left looking for answers. The latest development.
Not many people know that, but that's the merging was happening, dude. The merging was happening, man, right there, man. Got it caught on tape. The merging of, I think it's C-137, the dimension, Christian's dimension, not attached, not related to Rick and Morty whatsoever. Get that out of your head. This was original Chris Chan, and most likely that I would not be surprised if C-137 was a nod to Chris Chan from Justin Roiland, which...
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, fucking Justin Roiland.
God damn it, yeah. We'll try to wait for the courts and stuff to come out, but yeah.
It's not looking good. It's like, I have a theory that Hollywood will just bring out, no matter who it is, no matter who you are, Hollywood is going to bring out the very worst of you. Like, no matter what, even if the very worst of you is a very obedient person that does everything you say, that can be very bad, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So, that's my theory. Because, man, does it corrupt a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. God damn.
Developments prior to this were simply about Chris attending a Brony convention in Washington and doing art commissions to afford the trip. Naturally, the question on everyone's mind was, where was the audio recording from? And more broadly, did Chris act alone? The obvious first lead was the other voice on the recording, and from the moment following Null's post containing the information, efforts were made to discover the person behind the other voice. A few basic observations were made. Firstly, the person in the conversation spoke very nonchalantly about what Chris had done, as if they were not surprised or put off in any way. Secondly, the recording appeared to take place days before. This would lead to the conclusion that whoever leaked it had been sitting on the confession for some time. As far as identifying who the person on the line actually was, the voice appeared to be female. But that was all they had to start out with. Kiwi users quickly
Yeah.
That kind of Rick and Morty. His random thought I have to get out there.
Gotcha.
I hope if he does get canceled, I hope they just go on and do a final season, but they bring in the Japanese voice actor of Morty and Rick.
Yeah.
And just have them finish out and just be Japanese randomly, and then they finish it out that way.
Yes. I'm hoping that he's found not guilty, to be honest. I'm hoping the charges.
I mean, I hope, and there's some other people putting it like I hope, of course, that this didn't happen, that there wasn't a victim, that there wasn't this, horrible thing that happened. Of course, as bad as a false accusation is too.
Well, it can be the worst case scenario is he held someone against their will and beat them up.
Yeah.
The best case scenario I think could happen was it was a domestic fight, and the person that the other person that was involved, the Jane Doe, is just mad and trying to ruin his reputation by saying
like something maybe a little bit more in the middle somewhere too.
Yeah, that is.
I'm sure alcohol was involved.
I mean,
either way,
the true best case scenario is that it didn't happen at all, and this is just an angry ex trying to ruin his career. That's the best case scenario.
An angry ex that looks exactly like this.
Yeah.
discovered the name Kelly Osbourne through accounts on Reddit, Twitter, and YouTube that were linked with the content leaks, and assumed the name Bella. The original name that Null had attached to the 10th Anon name was simply an alias. Meanwhile, Kelly Osbourne would be the real name. Contained within these accounts was a video of her rescuing her dog Max, as well as a tweet where Kelly Osbourne claimed to have met Chris in 2019. Following Chris's arrest, Kiwi started a dedicated thread to the other voice in that fateful call. They speculate.
If I'm not mistaken, we'll go over Max in just a minute. Just hold on. Just hold on.
On the circumstance surrounding the event, including the possibility that this figure could have influenced Chris. At the very least, they were sure she was complicit, and that was enough to mobilize them. Afraid of being exposed, Bella began frantically making efforts to distance herself, creating several different alt accounts on the site in an attempt to divert their attention and mislead the investigation. At one point, she claimed the voice on the recording was a pitch-shifted male, revealing in the process that the clip was only a snippet of a, to this day, never resurfaced 4-hour-long call.
This is the worst cover-up job I've ever heard of, by the way. Like, if you want a lesson on how to fuck yourself, do everything this person does. They did this all on one computer. That's the main problem. Like, if you want to do something like this, you're gonna have to have a new NordVPN now. That it makes this shit super easy. But you gotta have like 8 other devices.
Oh yeah.
And two of them's got to be personal computers. 3 of them's got to be laptops. 1 of them's got to be a tablet.
Yeah, you gotta have more. You gotta have more than just a VPN. Just like what's the other shit like people put on like for like black web stuff. I know there's like more security shit you put on there.
You have to that would be connecting your computer directly to the phone line.
Yeah.
That is some. I'm not even sure most people know you can still do that.
I know you can because like there's like a lot of like shit like in the subway and like the signs like with like fucking light sorry the cross the road signs and stuff like for like red lights and stuff you can like I'm pretty sure you could hack those through the phone line.
Yeah, they're super easy. But yeah,
Isn't that great? Isn't it great that
Yeah.
we have a society that could collapse just with someone hacking into it?
I mean that's what we need. We need.
That's why we
people to
need more
be-
automation.
That's why we need people in fear 24/7.
That's why we should have everything automated even more, and then have what an automated police force with weapons. That would totally be
yo,
smart too.
Yo, that would be the best
That they could
idea.
get hacked.
That would be the best idea. All right, let's continue on.
But once Bella realized these red herrings weren't buying her time, she began attempting to frame several others as being the true culprit. While claiming to be a friend of the supposed pitch-shifted caller, she revealed that the recording had been leaked onto Reddit by a woman named Fiona. Fiona, a former moderator of that same community, would turn out to be the genuine leaker, but was arguably the least malicious of the entire group. In fact, she'd only gotten
Should've
involved.
Cut to the part in Shrek of Fiona singing, exploding the bird.
Unfortunately, that I'm kind of jumping ahead. Isabel Jank doxed someone she personally knew that was attached to the scam to try to save face.
Damn.
The fuck?
Rat. A fucking rat.
Not just a rat, but a rat to somebody that can rat on you.
Exactly.
You're the orchestrator, you're the mastermind, and you go, this person did the leak. I know this person, the person you know, like you were in the room with the person when they leaked this information.
Goddamn dumbass bitch.
Because she developed a genuine romantic interest in Chris and wanted to have sex with him at the aforementioned Brony convention. Yeah, it's it's one of those stories. Upon hearing the recording, Fiona decided to release it without permission, out of disgust, not truly comprehending what was occurring until listening to Chris recount the events fondly. By all accounts, Fiona gives the impression of someone in over their head, with a naive attraction to the internet star. This also made her the most optimal person to throw under the bus. And so Bella, with
Yeah, that's like one of the most heartbreaking. Fiona is apparently a chick that was attracted to Chris Chan.
If Isabella didn't exist and then Fiona just genuinely got laid with Chris,
like
I wonder how that hit that saga would have been.
That we would have probably seen a completely different change in Chris Chan. Like,
I don't think they would have been trans, that's for sure.
I don't know.
When was this? Was Christian already trans by the time Fiona was?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, never mind.
So
all right.
it might have
I
been
was making
part
sure I
of
didn't
the
know if this was
attraction.
a pre or okay.
It might have
part
been
of the
like
attraction.
I think his name's Jacob. There's a dude in we're in the Chris Chan documentaries right now. We're in 2019.
Man, Chris
and there's
needed
a dude named Jacob that's like that's got like a shrine. He's been buying a shit ton of Chris Chan shit from Chris Chan himself, and he's literally made a shrine, like trying to like manifest sleeping with Chris Chan. It's really fucking sad.
It's weird. You know what? I wish what Chris Chan needed was Gail's Jesus.
Yeah,
that would have
something
set them right.
like that. Something like that would have been great. But of course, we got this. Let's continue. See what really.
with the aid of other trolls, subsequently attempted to frame her as the operation's mastermind. Of most significance was an orbiter named Sean Walker, who had been attempting to incorporate the characters of infamous spree killer Randy Stair into Chris's pre-existing delusions. This collaborative effort entailed selectively leaking and even faking entire conversations in order to deflect blame from themselves. As you can guess by the existence of this video, it didn't work. In an effort to discover the truth, the Kelly Osbourne persona was thoroughly dissected in hopes of leads to zero in on discovering who she really was. Bella, being the absolute genius, began to involve multiple real-life associates in her cover-up, first attempting to frame an ex-roommate as being the caller. She then encouraged a real-life friend to try and participate on the forum as damage control. He did so under the username Ternary Mercury, which wound up being the same alias he'd used on other sites. This eventually led to both him and Bella being conclusively identified. They were now certain that Bella hadn't been an alias at all, and Kelly Osbourne was none other than Isabella Loretta Janke, a 20-year-old college student attending Texas Tech University. Even just a cursory investigation to her previous online presence showed that Bella...
We have her full fucking name, dude. Her full name. Isabel Loretta Jank, dude. That's how bad she got doxxed.
Damn. Isn't she like on the run?
I'm not sure where she is now. I know she's not ever gonna get a job or anything ever again. I know that.
I thought like even like I thought there's like even police interested like trying to kind of find where she is
I
too.
would not be surprised. I would not be
Because
surprised.
I remember I think I like heard something about her being kind of like on the lam a little bit, like kind of moving from
she's definitely
friend
not
place
having
to
a-
friend's place.
She's definitely not having a good time right now, for sure.
And I'm sure when she does stay at a friend's house, like they fucking get probably sick of her pretty quick.
Oh, dude, she don't fucking. We're gonna get into it, but I would never live with this person in my life. Let's continue.
Bella was an internet pick-me girl, having made posts on Reddit calling herself a lonely 4chan dweller who didn't get along with all the bitchy girls at college. So yeah, needless to say, she fit the profile. But somehow, her real-life background was stranger. Her mother was a Harvard graduate and Air Force pilot, while her father was an ex-
Oh, she's definitely not like the other girls. That to be honest, saying that is saying she's not like the other girls is an understatement.
That's the problem. Is she is kind of hot. It's like a trap.
Yeah, well, yeah, she has that. Those pictures are kind of hot, but let's just keep going. That doesn't bode well for your track record of being attracted to toxic individuals.
I don't want to date this person. I'm just pointing out that they're they're like normal and they have a more definitely a larger than average bust, and that could get people in trouble. Is all I'm saying.
All right, let's keep going.
Navy SEAL who owned a cybersecurity company. They divorced when she was just 9 years old, and her father remarried to a former Secret Service member. Needless to say, her family is wealthy and connected, providing context for later assertions that she never had to work a day in her life. At this point, all the evidence pretty definitively pointed to her as the woman in the call. Despite this, Bella continued to deny the truth. She made one final attempt to sway public opinion against Fiona by reaching out to a YouTuber known as Jibby, who specializes in producing Chris Chan content. Isabella, or at least someone claiming to be a friend of hers, began emailing Jibby, and using someone else's driver's license, as well as selectively cut screenshots and recording, managed to convince him to make a video proclaiming her innocence. Bear in mind, this was not met without opposition. Jibby was actively warned and chose to follow through regardless. In doing so, he failed to properly redact all of the evidence he was provided, inadvertently revealing Fiona's phone number. For the sake of brevity, I won't go through the rest of her attempts at damage control.
That I mean that was just bad on his part. That
Oh yeah, but I mean, like I like that she finally kind of like put some precautions to actually like do better of being anonymous, even though it wasn't a foolproof way anyway. But still, like
yeah, she tried. She
she's already
tried.
been doxxed. Yeah, like before you got doxxed, you should have been doing this shit.
Like it should have already. But
Kind of learning as she goes, though, I guess. Like
yeah,
as a lot of
even though
serial killers do.
she's trying to be. She's trying to be the world's best troll. You can't be the world's best troll and learn as you go.
Where these are the type of people that were they in their brain they still have like that little mechanism that keeps them from getting totally in trouble. So they're too pussy to be a serial killer, but if they could, they would.
Yeah. It's Mark Twitchell-esque. It's they really want to. They just that mental block is not going away. Thankfully.
So they definitely have a lot more in the manipulation. They definitely get more out of that.
But let's keep
in depth. But to emphasize how desperate she was to escape consequence, Isabella released an entire 8-page document continuing to repeat the lie that Bella wasn't her real name. She said that she was never a troll, and once again, attempted to reframe Fiona as the center of attention. None of this would be effective, given that Noel himself eventually stepped in and cleared any remaining doubt by posting a picture of Bella that had come from Chris himself. As forum users continued to mine those involved for information, the picture of what actually went on behind the scenes became much clearer. Isabella first got into contact with Chris by doing animations for him. She was able to turn this business relationship into a personal one, with Chris eventually having wet dreams about her. Like previous trolls, such as the Idea Guys, Isabella admitted to stealing money.
Always fucking psychos.
I don't fucking know, man. And yeah, it's very it's very unfortunate that, if I'm not mistaken, in 2019, her seeds of deception are already being sown. If I'm not mistaken.
But I guess we have
Like
animators that are
like
good types of psychos.
She
So.
has been working. She worked on this for quite a while. This wasn't some overnight scheme that she had cooking up.
No, definitely not.
But yeah, let's keep.
Money from Chris, writing, "I'm extremely nice to him. That's how I hacked his bank account and stole his money, got free trips, and got him to join a cult." While under the presumption she'd never be identified, Isabella had admitted that she manipulated Chris with the intent of becoming the final, greatest troll of his life story by convincing him to commit suicide. An interesting footnote is that Chris's announcement he was attending the Brony convention in Washington came out of nowhere. He initially planned to drive all the way there by himself, embarking on a nearly 3,000-mile trip. This not only seemed infeasible with Chris's old minivan, but he also planned to simply sleep in parking lots along the way. This led Noel to step in, offering to crowdfund plane tickets instead, as he believed Chris's original plan would have led to his death. It was later discovered that the idea to attend the event was partially Isabella's idea.
Yeah, thankfully Chris Chan does have Noel. Noel's been there for quite a while.
Oh man. No, think if Christian fucking had the knowledge to like live stream that road trip, that RV trip would have been a saga in itself.
Oh yeah, it would have been a saga.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
definitely would need some people with definitely need some handlers.
Definitely, oh man, that.
We were born in the wrong time.
I'm kind of upset that he didn't get to IRL that, because that would have been a fucking journey.
We would guide him. We would guide him
there. But we wouldn't have gotten the content. He needed, to be honest, unfortunately, he needs to go with only Use Me Blade and JJ.
Oh my god. That's what, yes. If they guided him there, that would have been the ultimate. That would have been the ultimate RV trip. Or Billy and Joe.
Dude, that would be the penultimate. Dude, Nobody.
Because Christian's aware of, at the very least, is knowledgeable at somewhat of Billy the Fridge, and is kind of positive towards Billy the Fridge.
Yeah, for sure. So man, we just made the ultimate content that's never gonna be able to happen. Man, that's so unfortunate.
So many missed opportunities in life.
Yeah, there is a fucking universe out there, and them lucky motherfuckers got to see that shit.
There's a universe out there that's written by us, and everything, our dreams can come real. But yes, on pause.
Yeah.
Hinting at potentially darker, underlying motivations. By all accounts, Isabella appears to have been the first person aware of Chris's incestual activities. She was made aware weeks before the audio released, and even in the recording, can be heard rewarding with positive reinforcement.
And I encouraged her positively, let her make the first move. And she wanted to do it. And
she did? Really? She made the first move?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Wow, Barbara.
Isabella not only had no part in the information being made public, but was actually upset when Fiona leaked it to Reddit.
God, to have to... Oh, God.
Her voice.
Just...
The way that it's not even her actual voice, but the way that she talks is like psycho.
I wonder if she was dating anybody at this time. Imagine you just like hanging out and you find out this is the person you've been dating for like 3 weeks.
Oh. You ignored all the warning signs just because you like boobs.
And by the way, whenever it shows her hands, on her fingernails, that is not that's not nail paint. That's not paint. That's not nail polish. That's not nail polish. Just so you know.
Only changing her mind after it led to Christian trending on Twitter. Once the hashtag ChrisChanDidWhat erupted the next day, Isabella began gloating that they'd broken the internet, proclaiming her group as the best trolls in history. In her mind, the audio was likely meant to be held as blackmail against Chris, in order to push him to offing himself. I'd like to say that luckily she didn't succeed, but the current outcome is still so horrible that it really doesn't feel appropriate. To this day, it's unclear if she was responsible for encouraging him to initially have sex with Barbara. Interestingly, her contact with Chris lasted up until the very day he was arrested, with her somehow convincing him, even after the leaks, that she was a friend.
So much worse. So much worse. It will be like, is that human shit that I taste?
Oh yeah, those fingernails kind of look brown.
Just wait. Let's get into it. Right there, I'm not gonna lie, that might be nail polish. That's
what I'm saying. There's nothing really sus here. She kind of just looks like a hot teacher.
Right here is nothing sus.
Mm-hmm.
But there's the other picture where she's holding up her phone with her hands. The red on her hands is not nail polish.
It just goes to show how much influence she had over him. As all of this information came to light, news of her involvement began to spread on social media. Isabella earned the title she long sought for, becoming the final greatest troll in Christian's story. Unfortunately for her, that honor is now bestowed upon her real identity. And as it turns out, that association would lead to even further revelations that exposed her to be somehow even more reprehensible than originally thought. With Isabella finally concluding.
Take a piss break, guys. Let's take a piss break real quick. I gotta take a piss.
Piss break. It is a piss break. So take your Johnson in your hand. Run to the nearest can and spray your golden glaze You gotta spray your golden glaze. Then life will be okay. Hope you enjoyed the piss break song. We're on chapter 3. Oh, I can't see the whole title of it. I just see "or in Texas" because of Smokey's little icon being in the way there. Maybe someday we'll have a little animation of us kind of like moving around, like little tentacles wrapping around. Wouldn't that be neat? Should pay us money and we can make that happen. Anyone out there? You rat bastards. Give us your golden spray. As in money. Janae. I hear a rumble in the back. I think Smokey's almost back. He might be changing the cat shit box. Get the cat shit out of there, Smokey, please. The shit will spread disease.
And this chapter's name is
the
Terror,
beast
Texas.
the beast that dwells.
Yes, the beast that dwells. That is for damn sure. Alright, so, yeah, we're on chapter 3, Terror in Texas.
So anyone watching, whenever we there's some things happening in the background and we're immediately ending, because Smokey has to immediately try to hide from the beast.
Yeah.
It's kind of an ongoing issue.
It's, I unfortunately hunting down a very dangerous cryptid. All right.
So, or in Texas.
Terror in Texas.
I see or.
Exclusively identified, word began to reach back to the student body of Texas Tech. As it turns out, her sordid past wasn't limited to just pick-meing on 4chan, or trolling Chris-chan. She'd actually become infamous among her real-life peers for the extreme lengths she went to display her degeneracy on campus. On August 7th, a student named Roman posted a thread on Twitter, revealing that Isabella had been the subject of a Title IX investigation. A Title IX refers to the process used to examine allegations of gender-based discrimination and sexual harassment. Isabella is a danger to Texas Tech. They did not do anything when I told them she threatened to rape and murder other students. It turns out that months prior, Roman had filed a complaint against Bella and her former roommate Lewis. Isabella ran a Discord server called Chess Club, which she promoted to other students as the university's actual chess team. In actuality, however, it was a place for her and her friends to harass, stalk, and ridicule anyone who joined. This would be when the first chat logs from the group began to leak, as Roman had collected an assortment in order to build his case. While most of the conversations are about what you would expect from self-labeled trolls, the most disturbing ones are far beyond what anyone could have previously suspected. Page 11 of Roman's presentation is titled Animal Abuse, Animal Murder, and Animal Molestation, and prefaces by noting that Bella and Lewis had forced a cat they adopted, named Goober, to participate in fetish play by purposely overfeeding it and sniffing its gas. I'm warning you guys now, this is the tamest of the allegations.
Jesus.
Yeah, just anybody listening along with us, this is another
gold star, yeah.
Another gold star. It's about to get grody. It's about to get
Yep,
grody.
I mean,
They're,
I definitely
they're
see why. Like
they're
the
cheesing,
the
dude.
allegations
They're
are
fucking
so
cheesing.
weird that I definitely feel like cops would just be like, either like, half of me doesn't believe it, and the other half doesn't want to believe it or have want anything to do with this.
Like, I'm not fucking dealing with that shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that you're lying and that this is just some chick with big tits, and they don't usually do this stuff. I mean, if we're talking about like a Texas cop, I mean,
Yeah,
come on,
we're
they're just gonna
definitely-
look
we're
at this person, they're gonna be like,
definitely gonna
"Great."
judge this on surface level. Just wait though. Just wait. It gets better. I mean, it gets much worse.
It's only getting worse. The next slide shows chat logs of Bella admitting to having murdered 8 different hamsters, fondly recalling blowing one up, as well as boiling another. Attached was an alleged photo of the latter act, with the caption, "Swim, fucker, swim." The third screenshot captures the following conversation. Isabella: "When Lewis let me murder a hamster in his kitchen and eat it, and when he took a bite of it. Lewis: I hated that day. Isabella: I loved that day." These are extremely heavy allegations, one that, upon hearing, you may expect have led to her and Lewis being immediately expelled. Surprisingly, however, they weren't, with Roman's Title IX investigation being dismissed due to lack of evidence. This means that the information isn't entirely true, right? Well, not exactly. The formal complaint was filed in March of 2021, and by the end of that month, they'd been served no contact orders by the school's administration. However, the two were able to use the university unfamiliarity with Discord to create ambiguity as to if they were actually behind the accounts. They achieved this by spamming their chess club server with gore, and then reporting themselves from new accounts to take credit for stopping whoever was actually behind the harassment. The plan was successful, and as a result, the entire investigation was dismissed, with the university concluding that there was no—
God. That was kind of a smart move.
Yeah, they knew the fucking university was gonna be too lazy to double check the accounts. they fucking do. Like,
damn.
All you have to
Where
do
was
is
that
see how
genius
old the accounts
before they got doxxed? Where was that genius before they got doxxed?
It's just they
got lazy.
Yeah, it's not they got lazy. It's just they got lucky on this one that the university could. You can, all the university had to do was double check to see when those accounts were made.
True. They're usually like, I mean, there's always some old fuck that's in charge of like all that shit. Doesn't actually know what to do.
They don't even know. They barely even know how to turn on the fucking computer.
Like, I've been working here before that we had all this shit, and then I had to like try to half learn it, but I was brought in through seniority, so they can't fire me.
Yeah, they have that fucking what is it? There's a special thing you can get working at a university. Means you work there for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
No way to prove the accounts belonged to them. Prior to this, Roman was reluctant to speak out publicly, as the server was filled with them stalking the profiles of students on campus. Bella's group specifically targeted members of the LGBT community, allegedly making a list of self-identifying students at the school. Trans people in particular seemed to be the focus, with the group harassing them in a variety of ways, including outing them publicly. However, due to the investigation, Roman's identity was outed to Bella, who then attempted to get revenge by doxing him on 4chan and 8chan. Bella: nobody will respond on 8kun, but it will always be there for years. That's what's important. After writing the Twitter thread, Roman later visited Kiwi Farms to divulge further information about Bella's on-campus activities, noting that every time you walked past her room, it was like a rancid piss stench. A part of that smell was undoubtedly a result of Goober, who, as mentioned before, they intentionally overfed. The exact reason for the treatment ties into another aspect of Isabella Loretta Janke, which is that she has a fetish for feces and just generally being repulsive. Evidently, she let the smell produced from her cat linger for this reason. But, by extension, Bella refuses to use cleaning products, and from the images shared, gets fungal infections on her fingers and toenails so severe
nasty.
Nasty. This bitch nasty. I mean, this bitch
That's
is so
nasty.
This bitch is nasty.
That's
nasty. You open up the dictionary, go to nasty, you see this bitch.
All right, I don't think I would be fooled for very long. I think as soon as I smelled her, I'd be like, no, you can't hide that.
Yeah, she is a piece of work. That is for damn
You
sure.
can hide being shitty on the inside, but you can't hide being shitty on the outside.
She's both. She's both.
Yep.
That she's resorted to removing them and gluing them back on. Her stench and just being all around disgusting wasn't the only reason those around Isabella despised her. Bella frequently vandalized the dorm's restrooms, and at one point even framed another student after flooding the laundry room in order to have them charged for the damages. But as if living near her wasn't bad enough, even worse was living with her. Bella would steal her roommates' items and even secretly planted cameras to spy on them, allegedly in an attempt to collect blackmail, which included filming one of them crying. She would later develop a vendetta against that same individual, later photoshopping text messages to frame them as an animal abuser. She even attempted to pin him as the mastermind amidst the post-incest fallout. Really unfortunate that's a real thing. Bella also developed a crush on another one of her female roommates. She began licking their razor blades in order to taste her pubic hair, and after that individual used
She is a fucking serial killer, man.
I don't know. I think I just.
I
Think
mean, like
she's
not in like
she's
an
just
actual
no,
technical way, but in the brain, in the fucking brain. This bitch is
she's
the
just a
animal abuse.
This is a degenerate. She's just straight up a degenerate. This is.
I think she's just a serial killer that's too pussy to be serial killer.
This is just disgusting.
This is legit, like the same.
Disgusting to be disgusting. This is just she's a piece of trash. That is for sure.
She's a ghoul. She's a fucking ghoul.
It's about to get worse. It's about to get worse.
Use the restroom, Bella wrote in her server that she saw the yummy streaks in the toilet and thought it was hot. She later admitted to rolling around in urine that they left in the shower. Bella, redacted, peed in the shower, not like while she was
Wait, which you rolling in her own piss or the other chick's piss?
No, the other chick. Okay.
The other chick's leaving piss in the fucking shower. I'd be so pissed.
Not this chick. Not this. That's a fucking gold, man, dude. Yo, her crush left piss in the shower. This disgusting bitch, crush left piss in the shower. Oh, dude, you know she
rolled it like a dog.
Yeah, you rolled it. Yeah. Now, to be honest, I can't 100% judge her for the piss thing. You know, there's a shit ton of people that have a piss fetish that love getting.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like it's the least. It's not.
Least
it ain't
disgusting
scat
thing right now.
It ain't scat, you know. but still, I don't know. Just the fact that it's disgusting in this context. Just
no. In
what
this
she
context, in this context, this is complete and utter disgusting. I'm not disagreeing with that.
This is like black magic level depraved.
Showering, there was just a puddle of pee in the shower, and she never turned the shower on. It's right next to the toilet. I'm gonna lay down in the shower and see if I can get some on my body before it washes off. Bella has since, on occasion, bragged about eventually molesting them after a physical altercation. Referring to being kicked in the clit, she stated, "Bella, it's like your balls getting stepped on. Redacted used to do it to me all the time. She kneed me when I tried to rape her, and I was on the floor about to puke. Lewis, did it stop you? Bella, no, I raped her in the end." She is also said to have, on multiple occasions, talked about helping her female friends with foot massages or their bra and using it as a chance to feel them up. All of
Oh shit! This is a rare type of predator, but they do exist.
Yeah,
and it works too, because a lot of chicks are pretty like comfortable with other chicks, you know, because they can be like very platonically gay. Sometimes
this is a whole different beast, though, man. This is a whole fucking different beast.
Yeah, because I always feel like whenever I see like females like that, it always seems more of it like in the kind of primitive of like group grooming and stuff, you know. That's almost kind of like that. And not this though. That's why I'm saying this is like easy to take advantage of, because they let guard down, you know, like of that type of female bonding almost.
Yeah.
And then this is the predator that has found that niche and is taking advantage of it, of actually being a female.
Yeah.
Which a lot of guys try to do and usually aren't as successful. But do way more.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep going.
All of these issues would culminate in Bella being served an eviction notice, with other students speculating that it may be due to the spy cameras. Isabella later claimed that receiving the notice was a mistake, and she was just being transferred. Keep in mind, this is the word of a pathological liar. At this point, you're probably wondering how we can be sure that these chat logs are real. While much of the initial information was sourced from Roman, who had an insider screenshotting evidence, most of this originates from multiple full-server archives that were leaked online. As members of the chess club were outed and identified, each attempted to throw the other under the bus, and used their inside knowledge as leverage to bargain for a better portrayal. Aside from Bella, the other two...
What was y'all's end goal there? Who the fuck was going to come out in the
They got played like a goddamn fiddle.
By themselves.
Yep. Everyone just sits here and was like, oh fuck, I just gotta I gotta get on top of this. At like the same time. Everyone shot their gun at the same time, and everyone voted up and turned it into a group suicide. An accidental group suicide.
Like, nobody came out on top from this at all, dude.
Scorched earth policy. We really saw the nukes.
It doesn't work when everybody releases the nukes in fucking tangent with each other to where it lands all at the same time.
That's the best way. No one gets Earth.
Like, you gotta fire them off in different intervals, man. Come on, you can't be doing that. You can't be timing this shit out. Oh god. Oh man.
Brat. The Panda Pepe.
Two main members of the Discord were the aforementioned Lewis and another Texas Tech student named Alan. Lewis can be characterized as a pushover, Isabella's designated fall guy, who she also tried to throw under the bus during the incest leaks. Despite this, he refused to completely turn on her, though was the first to leak the server.
Hey, yo, who the fuck is gonna cut these? You know how these people all smell exactly the fucking same.
Oh yeah.
Because
he's got to put a ball on his head.
You know for a fact he went to a barber one time and they was like, get the fuck out of here.
Logs. An ex-associate of Bella described the two's dynamic by stating that if Bella aimed a firecracker at a person, Lewis would supply the lighter. Bella is a computer science major and claims to have hacked other students in the past. She also claims to have scripted viruses and spread them to others, one of these victims being Alan. Meanwhile, Alan and Bella made attempts to force feminize Lewis, at one point even plotting to spike his drinks with estrogen, joking about permanently destroying his brain chemistry. Bella once flat out stated that, "I cheer up everyone but him. He's the only friend I have where his downfall and suffering is genuinely hilarious." Alan replied, "Personally, I would never hang out with him on my own accord alone. I can do that with anyone else I know but him." Alan would be responsible for the later chess club leaks, portraying himself as a naive bystander. However, upon being pressed, he later admitted to have personally witnessed Bella kill a hamster in Lewis's kitchen, though defended himself by stating that, unlike them, he didn't eat it. Interviewer: "I'm not sure I believe you weren't present, Alan, because otherwise you wouldn't have..."
I didn't eat
Hey,
it.
yo, hey, you didn't eat it, man. Hey, you gotta give him credit for that. He did not eat it. What are you doing?
Little clap. I was clapping that he didn't eat it.
It made it all the better. That makes it all the better.
He just
have any reason to believe she wasn't just being edgy again. I'll ask again. Were you there, Alan? Yes, I was, but I didn't do anything to the hamster or eat it. I'm sorry for lying. I know I should have done something, but I didn't. I feel horrible. Interviewer: "Why did you just lie to me?" Alan: "I'm sorry, I don't know. Please forgive me." If Alan is to be believed, this seems to answer the question of if a lot of things Isabella claimed to have done were fabrications, and that leads into the most questionable of allegations against her. Several of those close to her have claimed that Bella is a pedophile, as well as possessing several other illegal sexual interests. This includes an interview with an ex-member of the chess club who alleged Bella to have collected child pornography, Zorgoth TDK. Bella was...
You hear that?
Well,
you hear that?
It always comes down to this.
Can you not get any worse? Like, what,
just like
what are we missing?
Speed running to be the most fucking repugnant piece of shit on earth.
Like, why?
Shit smelling, kid diddling, animal killing,
fungus, fucking having, loving, fucking piss, drinking,
drugging.
Like,
at least entertaining
like,
the ideas.
Force feminization.
Just,
like, the fuck, dude.
Like light terrorism.
Like, it's not gonna get better, that's for damn sure.
This person
was an
belongs in a real life Arkham Asylum, locked away from everybody, except in this Arkham Asylum, they don't always get out.
Oh yeah, for sure. It definitely needs to be locked away for good. Makes me feel like I need to wash my hands.
Yep.
For a few 4chan threads and used them to collect CP for her own use, and may have resold it to others. I don't know much about it, but I think she talked about having a doc or note with links of the stuff in there. She said she'd somehow managed to convince everyone she was a middle-aged man. Interviewer: "So, when you say for her own use, you mean she's a pedo?" Zorgoth TDK: "Yeah, I thought that was common knowledge. She talked about wanting to touch little girls constantly." Now, the likelihood of Bella actually being an admin for 4chan is doubtful, but this could be attributed to his misunderstandings of how the site works, or Bella misdirecting her source. Recently, evidence has surfaced to corroborate the allegation of collecting links, with a leaked screen...
Definitely eyes of a fucking shark. Definitely eyes of a... Just going back, look at that shit, like, so... There's nothing but evil within them eyes.
Like a doll's eyes.
Hey,
Doubtful, but this could be attributed to his misunderstandings of how the site works, or Bella misdirecting her source. Recently, evidence has surfaced to corroborate the allegation of collecting links, with a leaked screenshot surfacing from a compromised Imager account she owned, of what is speculated to be links to child exploitation materials on the deep web. Of course, it's worth...
There was a tent that stayed outside because the smell was too rancid.
And butts.
Worth reiterating that these are presently allegations, and as of the time of recording, they've been yet to be substantiated. It's currently not known what the fate of Isabella Loretta Janke is. Texas Tech University was bombarded with so many inquiries concerning her behavior that they were forced to confirm that a new investigation was pending and begged the public to stop emailing them. It's been said by those close that a committee has been formed by the administration to determine what action will be taken, but due to the bureaucratic process, an end date is uncertain. Regardless, it seems unlikely for her to avoid repercussions again, with Isabella's actions being tied to her name and face forever.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
Like, just because, like, they have, like, the video of black and white trying to hide the fact that she's just a shitty, smelly person. You gotta, everyone must know that it's like being on a sex registry, but now you always have stink lines in any footage.
I mean, she needs to be on a offenders list.
She better be.
Like,
I mean, I don't think she is. She never got convicted.
No. Well, this is something we should probably look into now. We can. I mean, nothing's stopping us.
I think she is being investigated, but I know that there's been no.
I will. Well, like I said, we'll double check. We will double check after this video. It's almost done. We're at the conclusion.
Yeah.
The events leading to Chris Chan's incarceration are poetic in a way that seem almost like supernatural force was involved. The identity of Bella was discovered by users of Kiwi Farms, a forum initially created with the explicit purpose of documenting Chris. Chris's mother, whose negligence is apparent was often pointed to as the reason for his behavior a decade ago, ultimately became the greatest victim of the scenario. Greatest of all is Isabella, someone who is the antithesis to the phenomenon that is Chris Chan. Isabella is someone who takes great pleasure in mocking and torturing others, far beyond what anyone else would be willing to do. Above all, she's actually a lesbian, a boyfriend-free girl. It's only fitting that someone hell-bent on trolling Chris, ultimately leading to his arrest, would actually turn out to be far worse than him. On the 31st of August, someone claiming to be Isabella's legal representation sent a message to Null requesting that the threads about her on Kiwi Farms be removed. As of yet, no such action has been taken. I've been Turkey Tom, thanks for watching, and until next time, leave me alone.
Get fucked.
No, what on her?
Get fucked. I'm pretty
Doesn't find anything on YouTube.
I'm not gonna find anything on YouTube. Hold on. Isabel Loretta. Did she got a fucking interview?
Most things I see are like a year old.
We just watched Internet Insanity. Jink videos so far. Got that was 2. I said interview.
I don't know where I heard that.
Isabel Loretta and Academia.
Where do I hear these things? Maybe it was DP, but
interview. Oh shit.
2 weeks ago. It's an interview. I doubt she's gonna be telling the truth.
Well, I just want to know if this is like legit or not. That's why I'm clicking on it.
Yeah.
He's actually going to go fuck his mom, and we're going to go to the convention together. That's all thrown out the window because of what he's telling me. I'm planning to put him in jail. I'm trying to get as much like possible information from him.
Okay.
I don't understand what's hard to believe about that. I don't understand.
It's disrespectful
I'm
to
not
the
saying it's hard
hamsters
to
that have
believe.
died.
You are saying that's hard to believe.
I'm just saying that
continuously asking the same question.
specifically the part where you
Where was
encourage
their
him
piece?
to have a lot of fun before the convention is just.
Yeah.
Where was their piece? Yeah, I'm holding up a little peace sign.
Yeah. Justice for the hamsters, dude.
Justice for the fucking hamsters. He needs to be put in a hamster cage.
I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna go get a drink real quick.
And then into a microwave. Crazy bitch. Crazy bitch. Covered in shit. Makes her itch. Can't stand the stench of this fucking bitch. Eating fucking hamsters. Huffing cat farts. Living in shit and rolling in piss. Isabella Jenkum. She's gonna stink 'em. So this bitch would be like Huffin' Jenkum.
Him to talk. What do you mean? Do you think that's actual genuine? That's me genuinely saying I really hope you do this?
With the kind of people
that tells you that I'm interested in incest? For fuck's sake, dude.
With the kind of people who have associated with Chris in the past, anything is possible. And you should know this.
What?
With the kind of people who have associated with Chris in the past, you should know that this is at least possible.
Oh, I'm already getting
that
mad.
people might take like people might take other people's intentions like incorrectly. I know, like, you know, like people, but like, you know, if you're going to like not you specifically, but I'm just saying, like, if anyone online is like, you know, going to have a transcript, just expect some things to like be like misconstrued.
Never heard anybody say. Maybe that's what somebody said. Don't care. Never heard anybody who said, "Wow, she's interested in it." The point is, I'm not. So what does it matter?
Wait,
what does it matter?
who's who here?
I know you're not. I'm just like talking about like ways.
Like she's the one with the highest voice, right? That's what I'm getting at. She's one that's on the defensive right now. Oh, she's at the lowest one. Okay.
Sound like what you and Gungan are talking about.
Hold on, I don't think I'm muted. Hold on. Freaking audio. Alright, yeah.
Audio.
I'm
That's
just
great.
a bystander.
I know, I understand that, but I'm wondering, why is that the only fucking question you're asking? What he's asking, I mean. Why is that the only question that you're asking continuously? I told you, I'm not interested in incest. Because I said that, he started talking more. I wanted to figure out if he's going to do it more, if he's going to continuously do it. I'm reflecting what he's telling me. I'm repeating it back to him, so you're going to do it more before the convention. I'm reflecting what he's trying to tell me. And plus, what you said verbatim isn't even what I said. I'm trying to reflect on what he's telling me so I could get more information of. That's what I thought was
Let's listen to part 2.
I was reflecting what he was telling back to me. I was trying to just repeat what he's saying.
Weirdly cut.
Just, I don't know, it's just a way to communicate with him, to get him to open up more, to show them understanding. Regardless, I was never going to do that, and I was trying to put this guy, from the get-go when he said that, I was trying to think of a way to start leaking it in a way that I wouldn't get caught, in a way that he would get arrested and Barb would go in the hospital, like right now.
Mm-hmm.
I never said, hey, go fuck your mom.
I
really want to see that because I'm into it. No, that's ridiculous. No way.
Let me see if I can find the transcript. Because a lot of people...
Transcript.
Okay, so is it okay if I, I got the full 14 minutes, right? So is it okay if I can, like, dip out for a little bit, go into my alt account, and get the 14 minutes for you?
The what?
That's got to be Fiona talking. That's got to be the Fiona girl talking.
Mm-hmm.
The other chick.
Mm.
If I can dip out into my alt account and retrieve the 14 minutes for the show Gungan, just so he has a bit more content.
Did he? Okay.
He saw the 9 minutes. The 9 minutes that everybody's posting. But did he see the just so he can see the 14 minutes and like.
All right, good.
Okay? You guys should keep talking.
If it is fair,
I'm gonna be
why
there.
the
I'm gonna
fuck
be
is
right
she
back.
still involved?
Okay.
With this chick.
I'm going to see if I can find the transcript. What were you saying?
But you're saying that I was encouraging him to continue this?
You're a stalker.
Clearly, what I'm telling Chris.
It sounds like it. Obvious and
what do you mean? So what I'm telling Chris has nothing to do with I'm actually interested. It's like he's clearly into me, and I'm trying to get this guy to confess. Like I'm trying to get him to tell me as much as possible what he's doing with his mom. Do you think that somehow because I'm trying to get him to carry on the conversation and tell me more about what he's doing to his mom means that I'm interested in it? I don't understand.
Well, other people have also pointed out that it seems like you're a little bit.
I've checked a lot. I've checked a lot on the internet. I checked like a lot of people and what they're trying to talk about me, and I never heard anyone says, "Wow, she clearly must like be really into this. This clearly must be like a big fetish for her." Never saw anything like that, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me see if I can find the specific moment in the.
The internet is saying you're into far worse. Worse.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, not even just the whole Christian thing.
Like, the internet, yeah, I have to agree with her on that. No, you're not going to see anywhere on the internet saying that she's into incest.
See, and that's why she's got to just play it on that point, be like, oh, that's the only thing that people are saying, because that's the only thing I could kind of defend.
Okay.
Not all the other shit. Or the hamsters.
I just sent the 14 minutes.
Alright, give me a second.
It's in my movie. That's the one that she sent me. My movie 60.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why this cannot be leaked is because it has my real name in it. So yeah. But I'll let you listen to it. It only, it says about Fiona and all that. So I don't want people to, get all up in arms about Fiona.
Mm-hmm.
Either word, take him down with it.
I know. I mean, I trust him. He knows I'm Fiona.
Then that might not be Fiona. Then.
I've known.
I mean, but this chick that you said was Fiona just said Fiona in the third person.
Just listen.
I've known Snoo for like almost a year, or how long has it been?
Since like September.
Or how long has it been? Snoo for like. I've known.
Snoo.
Either word, take him down with it.
All up in arms about.
So this, Fiona isn't in this.
Mm-hmm.
Either word.
Fiona.
Mm-hmm.
Either word, take him down with it.
I know. I mean, I trust him. He knows I'm Fiona.
Oh wait,
I've known Snoo for like.
Then who's Snoo?
I'm guessing.
Okay, I'm getting fucking confused here with voices and stuff. Though now I know that the very distressed sounding chick is Isabel.
Yeah, of course, it's the distressed sounding chick, because she's trying to fucking save face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Almost a year, or how long has it been?
Since like September-ish? Yeah. September, yeah, August, yes.
Mm.
You know me for a year.
Yeah. Let me see. Woman sounding aroused. She's having a good time. Let me see.
Huh?
It's just
whoever. Me?
Whoever.
I'm aroused from this. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's what the transcript says.
What fucking transcript are you talking about? Are you retarded? That I'm aroused from this? What the fuck are you trying to accuse me of? Being aroused from this? That's so stupid. You're reading random comments. I never saw a comment of somebody saying, "Wow, she must be aroused."
Okay, this is from.
That she's so into it. What the fuck are you talking about? Is that why you're here to question me? Because I'm interested in it?
Please calm down. Please calm down.
I'm trying to save your eternal soul,
This is not personally what Gungan believes.
This is
He just kind of initiated it, sort of.
This is the first.
You did try to imply that I'm into it. You did ask me, and when I said no, you said, "Are you sure?"
If you guys are going to talk to each other, just make sure you don't go running on and all that, and leave some
space. We're not. I'm just wondering why he thinks I'm interested in incest and why I'm into it. And
because I need to find the part.
I tried to get him to rape his mom more. That's what you're saying?
I need to find the part where it sounds like you say that, and,
why do you
get the actual words.
Why do you need to?
Because it's. If that's what you.
Why do you need to find something that I said to prove me wrong? Why do you need to prove me wrong?
Why do you need to do that? Thought we were just hanging out.
Said.
Still have to say what this interview's
But that's
about.
not what I'm trying to do, obviously. I'm trying to get him to admit to it because we're trying to put this guy behind bars.
But he already had admitted to it.
Exactly. And I'm not. What makes you think I'm interested in it? That my investigation technique, that me trying to get him to talk more, somehow I'm interested in incest? It's such a weird thing to suggest. It completely out of context. Makes no sense. Because I'm nice to him the entire time. Do you not hear me gagging through it? Like, it's disgusting. Because I'm
Is she
nice
also
to
an
him,
alcoholic,
doesn't
and
mean
is
I'm
she
saying,
also
oh
trying
wow,
to keep custody of her
blah,
kids?
blah, doesn't mean I'm actually.
You're gonna be able to milk that shit for an eternity, dude. Holy shit. Oh god. She doesn't need custody of her kids.
She wants it, though. She wants custody of someone else's kids.
Gonna try to pull a Belle Gunnis.
If she was Velma, you'd know why Scooby-Doo is in the show. Buried somewhere.
Oh god. Okay. Alright. We're almost done with this interview.
Into incest.
Well, the thing is, if Chris had already confessed to it, then telling Chris to do it more, isn't.
So what are you referring to the audio, or what are you referring to?
I'm referring to the audio. I need to go. I'm trying.
So what do you mean he already confessed it and telling him to do it more? What do you mean?
What was that?
God damn it, why can't we get the full fucking thing? Why can't we get the full fucking thing?
Yeah, part 3. Interviews are dead.
The fuck is this?
This is Isabella Janke recording my father, Michael Janke, and my StoryCorps interview assignment. So I'm gonna begin. What is your name?
Mike Janke.
When and where were?
They were granted.
It is
SEAL
completely
SEAL Team
frozen.
6, which is the counterterrorism SEAL team.
The video is.
I would say that. I would say Somalia.
Try to go back in and out. Oh, is that? Oh, yeah, it is. She fucked up. Or she maybe she took this picture out of it. He didn't want to be on camera, and maybe she just like did a quick flash of this thing and just recorded the audio.
Yeah, maybe.
Because it doesn't seem very aware of this picture.
Why did it disappear? Quartering contacted by. No fucking way. No fucking way.
I love it when online villains. They have a little. It's like a comic book. Like
by the way, the woman on the other, I think it's a female, on the other end of the phone call, where the audio has been leaked, has emailed me and said that they'd be open to talking. I think that would be, one of the things that I thought was really bizarre here. I'm gonna actually pull up that email real quick. One of the things that I thought was really bizarre was like, where did this audio come from? Like, this is a serious claim made, how...
Get a mute a second and take a quick piss in the basement.
yeah, fucking... That was clickbait. I got clickbaited there. He got emailed. Ooh, you know how many fucking people probably troll him on that shit?
Yeah. So I gotta wait for you to get to another video. I'm too nervous to pee when there's silence. Oh, do you want to move on to something else? If we're,
I was just
maybe we would need to research this back.
I was just double checking real quick before we moved on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Just making sure.
I don't think there's anything. Anything we can. I mean, we can watch videos of her, but there's I've seen all of them.
Yeah, but I mean, we could revisit some things later if we deem them.
Revisit that. But can clean house? We can remove that video, and we can remove that video. We got.
Oh, nice! You can actually do it. Why are you always telling me you can remove your own?
Yeah, I can remove my own, but I can't remove yours.
So you can't remove mine?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was only removing the 2 that we watched.
Gotcha. I say we take a little diversion.
Alright, you got a little diversion?
Yeah, since I referenced her already, it's in our playlist. Go to the, trying to think of the merge. I can't remember that. I'm blanking out on the name of it.
Was it a coffee house?
Crazy Lake. No, it's not a coffee house. Keep going down.
Is it this?
No, keep going down. Oh, yeah, go back up. Major. That's the crazy Major. Like, go back up. Oh, sorry, I'm on a little bit of delay because I'm watching the stream on my TV.
The deranged modulator. Got it.
Yeah, the first. Yeah.
I think I picked the right video.
Can't go wrong.
Fucking hell where you belong. Hey, walk her down because I'm about to. Walk her down. Walk her down. Get the fuck out.
This isn't the first sighting of her, but this is one of the many.
No, you're not gonna You wasn't left.
I told you.
I want my fucking murder.
I believe canonically the first video that came out of her was her yelling at the truck dude, the garbage truck dude.
The one that I'm on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought it was. That's why I clicked on it. We got to start in when it comes to the modulator. We got to start in order.
He's a legend.
Fucking myth. It's a myth.
Are you being an accuser?
Our kids are not gonna know jack shit about this.
Fucking accuser.
What's your driver's license number?
I don't have to give that to you.
Let me see your driver's license.
You're not a police officer.
You just hit my vehicle.
Ma'am.
Give me your driver's license.
You pulled right out in front of me.
Yeah, and when someone pulls in front of you because there's an emergency, you slow your rear end down and you stop.
Okay, these
Have
are
you
not
ever
cars.
had someone have an emergency?
These are not
and
cars.
pull in front of you?
These are not cars. They don't stop on a dime.
It doesn't matter. You have to be far enough behind.
You know what? I'm going to tell you the whole
You should have picked up my trash, big boy.
I picked up your trash.
No, you didn't. You want to go see what you left?
I left the carpeting in the
You were
bag.
supposed to pick up everything.
No, 4 bags.
Yeah.
What you're serving
Oh,
for.
you are in so much
And
deep
last
crack.
week I
Well, you
picked
wait
up
till
more
your
than
boss
this, too.
tells you what you
He's
got to
on
pick
his
up.
way here, too,
You
man.
think you get to decide what you pick up and what
No,
you don't?
it's what you ordered.
You little twerp.
It's what you ordered.
You little twerp. I know what I ordered.
Okay.
And you're going to pay.
Yeah, they ain't
Okay.
gonna pick up your carpet all the time. They know always how it works, so you just gotta deal with it. Or you leave it out there, and don't say anything, and you don't confront them ever, and then they get tired of it being there, and they finally do.
And then they'll finally pick it up. But she sounds very familiar.
Like, this is probably the most sage she is, because this is like she has like a goal, you know.
Yeah.
She's been crossed. She's gonna take on the fucking garbage industry for not taking her fucking, not the fucking carpeting and the other thing. Only took her bags, and now and I guess what's happened is she probably was like riding this guy's ass, and then like cut him off, and then like started, like stopping in front of him to make him stop.
Apparently,
and then now she's like, "There's a fucking emergency."
Apparently, she turned out in front of him. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she.
No, that means she was waiting like on his right. On the right side of the road, and like as soon as he got like past her near her driveway, she sped out the driveway.
Yeah. That, or she followed him and then like cut through in front of him and then sped in front of him, forcing him to stop. But either way, definitely a sight to see. Definitely probably not a legal move on her part. I don't think.
Oh, man. But let's keep going.
Yeah, baby. You like your job? You like it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Well, good luck, because you ain't gonna have it. Pass today, baby.
Yo, is she keying his shit?
Can't tell.
Yo, I think that's it. That I think that scraping sound is the
No, the scraping sound is definitely his old ass jankety fucking. He's rolling his he's actively rolling his window up. It's one of those cranky ones. I know exactly what that is.
I was hoping because it's
that's why it's like
keying someone's car. Keying someone's car sounds exactly the same though. There's a scraping sound. Just listen.
Shouldn't have a key in her hand. See, that stops him.
You know that? You're in your...
She's got mail in her hand. Actually,
she should have keyed it. Should have keyed it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think she did just like was waiting for him because she was getting her mail. She probably saw that he was getting the other person's garbage. He probably like didn't pick up her stuff yesterday. Or like the day before that, he's been leaving the carpet there.
You know she's been sitting out. You know this has been.
But
like,
she's got her mail. She's got her mail in her hand.
She's been stewing for a week. You know she's been stewing for a week at least.
Yeah. That mail will come into play.
You could have freaking killed me, man. You are a big student, baby. And are you in trouble? Surprised you ain't pissing your pants already.
I'm not, because it's all on video.
Thank God. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for videos. Yeah! When somebody has an emergency and they pull in front of you, you slow down and you stop.
Where's her car? I don't see her car. Is it in the back? Where's her car at?
Oh, you can kind of see it now that she's kind of far up, or she's to the side because it seems like she like pulled like straight into the grass.
Cause it's not. I know I shouldn't be doing this, but it's not on the road. See, it's
not on the road. I remember kind of seeing it, but the camera hasn't panned enough to the right.
All right, so
because I think I remember seeing it. It's like it is like deep in the grass. I think. That's why I'm thinking that she just like flew in front of him and he just.
You didn't try hard enough, baby.
These don't stop on the dime.
Into the back of me.
These don't stop on the dime.
Well, you should know that. You should have picked up my trash.
You didn't give me time.
You should have done your job, baby.
I picked up all your
trash. And after today, you ain't gonna have it.
I picked up all your trash.
Yeah,
Is it really worth? Is trash really
it's worth every penny, baby, because I've been working with you, with your rear end for weeks.
Is it worth getting in an
I
accident?
told you what you were supposed to do. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like a damn child.
All right.
Oh shit! She's fucking vampire kissing it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But genuinely.
How mad do you have to be to just start spouting that?
Nicolas Cage. When you speak in Nicolas Cage.
Oh my god. I don't think the rug is this important, to be honest. Just go pick up the rug. You're causing this. Just go pick up the fucking rug.
It's the only way. It's the only way the Hagrid will ever stop Jackie.
Like, I get that you have your pride, but come on, man.
This is a garbage man. They're not to be messed with.
They're not to be trifled with, I know, but is it really worth this scene? Is it really worth it?
Right. And you can't even follow instructions.
Why don't you go back?
How old are you?
Why don't you go back?
Baba baby, baba baby. Da 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 da.
Yes.
It's come to this.
To be honest, I wish I was wrong. I couldn't keep a straight face if I had to deal with this on a daily basis. Oh, this would make my day.
Yeah, you never pick up that trash.
Yes.
Just enforce your doors. You just hide in there, just recording for content.
Oh my god. She's killing me, man. She's killing me. Oh man, this is great. This is great.
Forced to be reckoned with.
My question is, why does she keep walking in front and then walking back like that? What is she waiting for?
Because she's manic. She's manic as fuck.
Okay.
I mean, I do that shit too when I'm fucking manic.
I get in pacing fits too, but not when I'm...
She's like in full rage. Like, you see her like puffing out. She's like a bulldog right now, but it's like she doesn't know how to operate a door or something. Like, if he was out there, she'd be like barking in his face right now. But she can't bark in his face, so she's just kind of like pacing around like how like fucking tigers and do, like when they just like look at you and they keep going back and forth.
Every so often paw at the glass.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's keep.
You got little rubber
all you had to do was follow instructions.
I picked
but
up
you
your
couldn't
trash.
handle it.
I picked up your
You
trash.
left some padding and you left some cat litter. And you know what? Now you're gonna pay, baby.
Yeah. Now you gonna pay, baby. Oh yeah.
This is go.
Woo! The pace is back and forth. It's just like, woo! Stop me! Somebody stop me!
I realized why she's pacing back and forth. This is how she's This is how she's getting the fucking zingers, dude. She's got to think. She's going. She thinks of a good one and then comes back, says it, and then she doesn't have a follow up, so she's got to go back and think of another one. So I know exactly what she's doing.
Puts out their trash, and if it's a 4-bag limit, let me say this.
You know she's got a good one when she starts talking before she even turns around.
Yes. Oh shit. Just walking around like in the street.
And you go to a customer's garbage cans and they got 5 bags, then you charge them for 1 extra. But you got enough common sense to pick the sucker up. This guy ain't got no common sense. 4 bags. You were only supposed to have 4 bags.
Yeah. Okay, now let's inspect. Let's inspect. Now we finally see this side. I can never remember. I thought I remember seeing like a car in like the brush.
This is.
When she went chicken mode. Now she's in pig mode.
Please don't say she's gonna start oinking. Please, please. I can't take this. This is killing me. This is killing me. I can't handle this.
Unpause. Oh, gotta pick up her mail.
To be honest, at this point, I would be scared. I'm not getting out of the truck just for the simple fact. Yeah.
That's what's keeping him safe.
I'm pretty scared.
So I said you gotta reinforce the doors until she might try to start being like a bear trying to figure her way in.
Oh god. Oh god. She's comedy gold, man. Comedy gold.
That's the best chicken ever.
I want the officer to know that you hit the back of my van and refused to give me your personal information. Ain't right.
Where's the van?
Can I do it now? Or do I have to? I gotta wait for about. Oh, let me do this guy first when I can, alright? Thank you. Yeah! My first kill!
Her first fucking kill, baby! She's got the fucking power of God on her side, man.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh god, she's got me snorting. Oh, when I think she can't fucking top herself. When I think.
Yeah, my first kill.
Oh god. It's because she gives herself that split second to think of what to say. She's not just freestyling it.
Eminem ain't got nothing on the modulator.
You just gotta give yourself a split second. Just a split second.
Guys, how shall I put it? A pussy?
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
When I say that, I mean pussy cat. know what kittens are. They're pussycats.
Oh, she's definitely getting her cardio in today. For
That
a
ended
little
too
for,
soon. That ended too soon.
for a little lady of her size, she really is fast. She really moves around real swiftly.
Hey, Soji, I can't even help now.
Yo, I have to say, out of experience, you gotta watch out for the little ones. They can move super fucking fast when they have to. Trust me. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about. I'm actually talking about Mama Smoke. I'm gonna just call her Mama Smokey. Fucking.
Mm-hmm.
One time she cracked a windshield. I have never seen her move so fucking fast to get inside a house. I mean, it was the Flash. You gotta be careful, man. They're quick. Okay. What? I'm not done with it. I need to see more. I need to see more.
Crazy religiously. I know that. I think that's the Walmart one. Right? It wasn't the Walmart, but it's a grocery store.
Eternity, motherfucker. Really? I'm just trying to help you.
I'm sorry, but I don't need your help.
Yes, you do, motherfucker. You do. You do need my help, sir. Can't you see that, you son of a bitch?
Could you?
Off to a great start. And yeah, says this is evangelism at work. This is her Christian evangelism. This is her trying to save the souls.
You know what? I think I need her help. I think I need her help.
She definitely needs to be your enforcer.
She needs to. I need this lady to come up to me. That's for sure. I need her guidance.
She's gonna take over your cult.
Oh yeah, I can't.
It's gonna be like Rajneesh Param, man. She's gonna Rajneesh Param you.
She's
gonna be
powerful.
successful at it.
She's way too powerful. I can't let her nowhere near.
Cause she won't be like the Raj. Well, we'll do the Rajneesh Param one soon at some point, but she's like she won't fail in that. She won't try to do it sneakily. She'll fucking bell gun us, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't having that. I ain't having that. But I do need her. I do need the story of her approaching me and giving me her blessing.
Yes. Blessing of the major prophet.
Please just let me check out my groceries.
Fuck you! I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
Wow, this is.
You gotta ask Jesus Christ.
I don't have to do anything.
We're all sinners.
Okay.
He's not gonna force you to do it.
You're sinning right now.
No, I'm not, motherfucker. You fucking accuser. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking accuser.
You don't want to be an accuser. I know you're already integrating that into your cult. That's a term you're gonna be using.
Yes. That's the move. Anytime anybody question me, I'm borrowing that move.
You fucking accuser.
You fucking accuser. I gotta get mine down. I'm gonna have to get mine.
Fucking accuser.
You goddamn accuser.
Cocksucker, motherfucker.
Alright. Let's continue.
Accuser! You motherfucking accuser! Get the fuck out of here!
Wow.
You motherfucking accuser! Accuser of the fucking brethren, you motherfucker! Yes, ma'am.
The accuser of the brethren. Yes. It gets better.
I know, but I gotta take.
I forgot about that part.
I gotta take breaks with this.
Gotta make notes.
She She's killing me. Oh, God.
Accuser of the fucking brethren, dude. God damn.
I am. Oh, man. This is a rare specimen here, man.
It is.
All these videos are staying, and these are not leaving the plane. We're gonna
cemented.
These are going in the vault. These are grade A. Oh man. Oh God, I can't handle this, man. I'm actually dying. I think I understand how your dad how Papa Spooge feels.
Papa Spooge will probably one day go.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I
feel like I've seen it actually almost happen.
At least it'll be him laughing.
There's literally one time he was like when he was just here when he was fucking laughing so hard that it seemed like he blacked out for a second.
I've been present during that. That's happened multiple times. I've been present for one occasion.
Yeah. Like the weasels in fucking Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now, can I ask you what's going on? I'm pissed because you won't repound.
I just want to get some groceries and go home.
So why aren't you repenting?
Okay, so because his religious views don't match yours, you're mad at him?
I don't give a fuck because it's gonna burn in hell. Okay. And you are too, bitch. If you don't have Jesus Christ as your savior, you're gonna be.
Like his poor worker, just like, oh hey, like what's going on here? What? I'm mad he won't repent.
I know.
You fucking bitch.
I know your perspective is probably different because you actually.
I mean, I'd be entertained by this because there'd be no way I'd get in trouble. I'd be allowed to enjoy this.
This is why I'm curious about taking a retail job, just part-time, one time in my life. Just I have to have.
Hey, do it.
I have to be able to. It has to be. I have to be able to leave it. It's
if
not
I'm still
I need it.
if I'm still working at AMC and you end up moving here, you'll have to just give that a try, even if you burn the bridge. At least it'll be entertaining for me when I'm there.
Because man, I need to experience one of these customers just one time. That I'm not even.
You never know what you get. Sometimes they're just trying to molest you.
I'm not even gonna record it. I'm just gonna have the experience to myself. It's never gonna come up in Smoky Story Time or anything like that. To be honest, the only Smoky Story.
Just in the old spank bank.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Leave it in the old spank bank.
Yeah, it's my own personal stash.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Be down there fucking with them, screaming in holy fucking terror of fucking fire and brimstone. Do you fucking get it?
Yeah, I totally understand. But I can't have you yelling and spewing profanities at other people that are in the store.
Well, fuck you then.
I mean, but it's not the way to do it.
Answer my fucking question. Fuck you, don't call me now.
People are burning in fire, fucking brimstone, and fucking unholy fucking terror. He's trying to fucking save you.
This is the best way to do it. This is the best way. Hold on. I need to do something real quick.
In ancient times, she would have been seen as a prophet.
Oh yeah, for sure. Sorry, I had to switch ears. We must have been going for quite a minute. But this is some just grade A content here, I swear.
It is.
Alright, let's continue.
Who the fuck told you what my title is, motherfucker? Shut the fuck up.
That is a powerful motherfucker. Motherfucker.
There was so much fucking power. I've never heard a motherfucker.
That was a foos rodal, motherfuckers.
Like, holy shit, dude.
She speaks dragon.
I have
Motherfucker.
I have heard some Samuel Jackson ain't got nothing on that one.
Oh shit. That'd be a battle of the century.
Oh yeah.
He'd be like, damn, shit.
That's all you had to say.
That's all you had to say.
Oh man. Okay. Let's hear that again. Let's hear that again.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Can you call please? All right.
Motherfucker.
That's not even it. That's not even it.
It was even more powerful.
I'm sorry. I know I interrupted.
This dude
that
has no
one.
chance.
but
This has no
I gotta see this. I gotta see this in
full
full
sequence.
force.
Yeah, the full sequence.
Full sequence
Of this guy entering the security.
The goddamn shadow.
He can't actually really do anything.
This guy is being fucking banished to the shadow realm.
Oh, the only thing these guys can do is be like, hey, don't take that. You call the police. That's all these guys can do. Just follow you.
Oh my god. This is... Oh my god.
I think this is Target. This is definitely Target.
No, they're blue shirts. Blue shirts. No, there's no way.
Okay,
Target
yeah,
would
that's
be wearing
right.
Blue.
That's
So
right.
Either
It's
Kroger...
built like Target.
Either this is a weird Kroger that has a clothing section, because I know there's some...
Does it have a description?
This...
We're... What? I can't see. WWF promo? That's all I can see is... Wait. Repent, motherfucker, sounds like an old school WWF promo. Thank you. It does. He would be great in the wrestling universe. That'd be cool if this was a ploy just to boost your wrestling career. Just real deep method acting.
Oh shit. Oh man. Okay. Oh man. Okay, let's try to get through this.
We'll save the last two because after the last two, there's no more of her.
Answer my fucking question. Fuck you, don't call me ma'am. Who the fuck told you what my title is, motherfucker? Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Can you call please? All right.
Motherfucker.
If you can't leave in a peaceful manner, we are going to have to...
Bro, how can you
I got walking by.
How can you keep
looking
a
just
straight
like
face?
the rubbernecking that's going on.
like this employee right here, I commend her. I would be busting a gut. I could not handle this. This is just a piece de resistance. This is a masterpiece.
This ain't her first rodeo. That's for sure.
Oh shit. Probably not her first rodeo with this lady.
Probably not, no.
I do apologize.
Oh yeah. She's dealt with this lady before. This is a regular. with that. I'm so sorry. I do apologize. This is just something she has to deal with.
Bless her.
Oh, she is a great employee.
But God can't bless her because she won't fucking repent.
Motherfucker. Oh, good. Banished him to the Shadow Realm with that last one, though. Just banished.
Yep.
There's no coming back from that.
But he's just a soulless zombie now.
A husk of his former self that please is so defeated. That is like the most defeated please that I've ever seen.
Please.
Of your sins in order to be saved. Otherwise, you're going to spend eternity in fucking hell. And I don't want that. I want you to be saved. I want you to be saved, sir. I don't want you to burn in hell for all of fucking eternity. You know what that's going to do to your fucking mind?
And that is my choice in life.
I want you to please understand how much you love me.
Someone just wants to get in on the action. Probably a manager.
That's why I'm doing this, sir.
Ma'am,
This is my job.
I'm not sensing God's love for you right now.
Let me
Just a
tell you,
manager.
So what I need you to
when
do.
you tell some guy in your house, you think you're going to experience fucking love in hell, sir?
That is
Do you? You got that right, motherfucker. Get the fuck away from me, piece of shit.
Is that a cop?
He's already dead. I don't know who. That is just.
Is that a badge? I can't tell.
No, that's just another employee that's walked up. That's
Okay.
just another employee that definitely like an assistant manager or something that's forced
Has
to
a grit
be
on him.
in this situation. Yeah, he's definitely enjoying. This is his first time. This is his first rodeo.
He's like, oh, I only heard about this chick. This is her. Gotta see what's up here.
Like,
I gotta know this gossip for later.
He doesn't even have to be here. He has to be in the back stalking. Like he doesn't even have a schmuck on, dude.
I'm being serious.
Get the fuck away from me, piece of shit.
I've been in my position.
Get fucking away from me.
Ma'am.
You're in my personal space, bitch.
You're in my personal
Get out of my fucking.
Damn, dude, that bitch. That was a fucking wet one, dude. She is letting loose.
Oh yeah.
This guy is dead though. She really just needs to stop pounding this corpse. Just walk away. You've done it. You won.
Stop. He's already dead. You have another victim that could be. It's over there. He's grinning at the whole thing.
He's waiting.
Personal space. You came over to me, motherfucker. I didn't come over to you.
Move yourself from the
Fuck you.
Ma'am.
Shut the fuck up. You all better repent. Because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Yo, don't be. She was about to get into her sermon. Don't be interrupting.
Yeah.
Come on. God damn it. Yes. She was about to start flowing. Why did someone have to interrupt her? Why did someone...
God damn. She was getting into it though.
Yeah, she was. She's firing on all cylinders, man.
She got the whole spirit in her.
Shut your fucking mouth, bitch! If you don't have Jesus Christ in your heart, I feel fucking sorry for you.
Damn, she sleight of hand them. She sleight of hand them. Did you see that? Did you see that shit? She got them to walk. Damn, dude. She pulled a fast one on them. Now they're trying to catch. There's no catching her, dude. There is no catching her. She's gonna get her items and check out, and you're not even gonna be aware.
Yep. She might not even check out. She probably just go out the door. Grocery.
Fucking.
The prophet takes donations. For a day's work well done.
809 extension.
Ma'am. Sir? Excuse me, sir?
Fuck you! I never brush my fucking teeth! Don't you fucking know that? Don't you know that by now? Fuck you!
Okay, random bystander. Oh, we have a casualty. We have a civilian casualty. Someone tried to be a hero.
Never be the hero. They gotta learn the hard way.
Holy shit, dude. Got obliterated. This is a massacre now, dude. This is gonna...
The sonic waves just melting their skin.
Oh man, I wish there was more of her. I don't want to move on.
It's like how people can. It's how technically a sperm whale can actually like fucking melt your insides with like the power of their their calls.
Holy shit!
But when people did dive with them, they whenever they got close, the sperm whales actually seemed to kind of know that, and they'd actually like dull them down just when they were really close. But when they were far away, like they you could feel like their bodies heating up.
Holy shit!
Similar powers shared by the Major Lady.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely.
Shut the fuck up! You fucking gnat! Get the fuck away from me! You fucking gnat! Get the fuck out of here! I told you! I don't give a shit! They're gonna fucking... I don't give a shit! You can lock me up in a fucking prison, like without fucking parole, and I'll be better off than any one of you motherfuckers! Shut the fuck up!
The way she moves. The performance is so perfect. It brings a tear to my eye.
This is magical. It's magical. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
This is definitely what we will credit as one of our like the prophets that we studied under. Holy shit.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, that's for sure. She's definitely part of the lore.
Whew.
Oh man, I have to take a breather, and I have to do the litter box real quick, unfortunately.
Litter box break, it's a litter box break. Everybody knows you gotta take a litter box break. Can't let that shit stay in there. We're not named Isabella Jake. We gotta clean up after ourselves and not live in the stink. Oh, that's what we learned today on the Relax Podcast Day. Hey, Spooge is gay, Spooky too, kinda in a halfway. We all listened to the Major Ladies praise.
Very beautiful performance.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Whoa. Okay. All right.
I think I'm getting better with my rhyming.
We had a breather now. Now it's time to die a little again. To be honest, I have to rewind. I have to enjoy that movement again.
Prison, life without fucking parole, and I'll be better off than any one of you motherfuckers! Shut the fuck up!
I want a video game with her just as an NPC of just her audio.
Yes.
Endlessly. You can repeat it and it would still be natural.
We're gonna have to add her to the outro. We're gonna have to add her to the outro.
Yes.
Definitely.
Her versus the trumpet guy.
I don't know what you're gonna have to pick. You're gonna have to pick what to cause I wanna use the motherfucker. I wanna use that.
Motherfucker. Yeah, we'll get through the technicals and the behind the scenes.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, let's continue.
Fuck you, sir! Shut the fuck! Are you that fucking dumb? These people are going to hell. Stand
Oh my god, the lady in the back. There's another crazy lady.
Yeah, Jesus. Like, come on, man.
She sounds like a dolphin. Nah! Holy shit, go back a little bit.
Yeah,
Let's break down that animal call.
Alright. So it starts about the time the cops start walking in.
Shut the fuck! Are you that fucking dumb? These people are going to hell. Stand down.
I get what she's trying to do. I get what she's trying to do, but this is a Walmart. Chill the fuck out. Everybody's just trying to get toilet paper. Like, there's no room for celebration here, dude. This was a massacre, dude. This was a slaughter.
Yeah, the cops are just coming to clean up.
She won this. Imagine.
She'll be back. But she'll be back next time because we're saving part 2 for the next episode.
I got you. But man, the next one's 19 minutes. I'm so happy about that.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Because then I think the last one is because there's a part 2 that I still think the part 2 I think is actually technically the next one because it takes place in the same store, I believe, in a different part.
Okay, yeah, we'll watch that one first. Definitely gonna save the.
But on a different day, yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And I think that the one, the McDonald's one is technically the last one. And I guess that's Major Michigan.
Oh man, we're gonna have to do the next relax talk as soon as possible.
Michigan woman. Oh yeah, I get back early tomorrow.
Cool. Nice. Good.
It's only a 4-hour day.
All right. Let's continue.
I really don't.
Dude, you're good, man. I got like 5 minutes of this.
Especially with that the other two saying that.
Really?
Oh, that was grade A content right there. That is some.
Surprised no one jumped out and said World Star.
I don't know if we can top that. I don't know if we can top that, dude.
Want to kind of end on one of the minute hours. That's what I was kind of just thinking of, since we just going to end on those and then brush out. So I added a couple new ones.
I mean, how long have we been going? Let's see, how long have we been going?
I always save those for the last, just in case, because like if the beast awakens, then you could always mute yourselves and we could write it out with it.
Yeah. Which one did you have in mind?
There should be some new ones, so it'd be kind of towards the bottom.
Here we go.
Here we go. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you. Let you pick one.
This title.
The only thing is that Vote Bimstar has to go before it.
And now.
All right. Okay. So. Are you serious? Hold on 1 second.
And now we go to everyone's favorite serial drama, Where Am I? Who Are You? And What Did You Do With My Wife? Mr. Gables, your test results came back. It seems you have a rare disorder. Every time you burp, you'll be transported to an alternate dimension where you've been captured and someone has kidnapped your wife. But doctor, I'm just a successful architect. How could I possibly...
We have ways of making you talk, Gables. Your wife, for instance.
Where am I? Who are you? And what did you do with my wife?
Your wife will be unharmed if you tell us where the bomb is.
You son of a bitch! Welcome to a very special episode of Jeopardy! Just one contestant on the show tonight. Give it up for Jack Gable. Jack, your categories for tonight are The Bomb. Where is it? Tell us now. We have your wife. Where am I? Jeopardy! Who are you? I'm Alan Tree. And what did you do with my wife? Honey,
there we go.
Honey, are you okay? I think you're having a nightmare. My wife. Oh, that was all a dream. Oh, honey, you've been working too much. Did you put any thought into that question I asked you? What question? Where's the bar? Where am I? Who are you? What did you do with my wife? It's 4:33 in the evening, and I just ate a cold apple pie with the blunt end of a meat cleaver.
If it were only you naked on the grass.
Don't know if that's copyright.
Yeah, that's why I'm cutting it off early. That's relaxed talk.
Yeah.
I gotta mute us, and how long have we been going? It's the short outro. It's the short outro.
Yeah.
Alright, this will be, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You are self-consumed, no talent, mediocre piece of shit. In 1975, I walked Bob Dylan up on stage. Who the fuck are you? I knew the Grateful Dead from 1966. Who the fuck are you? You nothing. You nothing. You are nothing. And you will never be anything. Never. How dare you? How dare you? You miserable, mediocre nothing.
Knives are also bad.